my breath.
But I can see the fire still alight, burning into the night. There's too many men, too many people making too many problems, and there's not much left to go around. Can't you see this is a land of confusion? This is the world we live in, and these are the hands we're given. Use them and let's start trying to make it a place worth living in. Our Superman will rob you now, when everything's gone wrong somehow. The men of steel, fuck these men of power. I'm losing control by the hour, and this is the time, this is the place, and we left for the future, but there's not much left to go around. Tell me why this is a land of confusion. This is the world we live in, and these are the hands we're given. Use them and let's start trying to make it a place worth living in.
I don't know if I can play this whole guitar solo. That's where they get you, is the dang solo. Good morning. Good Morgan. Friday morning.
I remember long ago.
This video is crazy. It's like it's like Nazi flags and like stormtroopers and Nazis and stuff. But instead of Nazi flags, it's a dollar bill turned sideways with two lines. Capitalism. Down with capitalism.
The sun shining, and all the stars were bright, all through the night, in the wake of this madness, as I held you tight, so long ago. I want to be coming home tonight. My generation will put it right. We're not just making promises that we know we'll never keep. There's too many men, too many people making too many problems.
Now they're pulling down the giant capitalist man with hooks. It's like a mix between what's the movie where the guy gets tied down by all the little guys? Not Gilgamesh. Gilbert? No. What's the book? The old kids book where the dude goes to the island and he gets tied down. He's normal size, but they're tiny. Or the story from Black Myth Wukong, from Sun Wukong, about the giant guy that bled money, and he would let the people cut him, and he would bleed for him, but they start craving the money, so they all cut him up into pieces, and money flows out everywhere.
And there's not much left to go round. Can't you see this is a land of confusion? Now this
Gulliver's Travels. He said it first. Damn it. I said it and thought about it and said it, and as I said it, looked at the chat. But yes, you got it. Gulliver's Travel. I thought of it the same as you put it in. but it's 20-second delay, so you're gonna think you said it first. But we tied. Jinx. Yes, Gulliver's Travels.
This is the world we live in, and these are the hands we're given. Use them and let's start trying to make it a place worth
Superman Reaper guy. What's up, Dr. Dwan Dada? Dwayne Dada? Dwan Dada. Dr. Dwan Dada. Dun dada, dun dada. Brat.
fighting for. This is the world we live in, and these are the names we're given. Stand up and let's start showing
I shouldn't show the video.
just where our
Don't show the
lives
video.
are going to.
All right. Enough music. The music's over. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not supposed to play. That was just the next song on the playlist. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? The weekend's here. Hallelujah. The weekend. I like the weekend. Less than 1 week till I'm gonna be on a plane to DebateCon. We're gonna watch a Destiny debate. A little Destiny action. Let's get into it. This is George Santos, fresh out of the pen, fresh out of the box. My boy been locked up. Isn't he gay? I think he's gay. And I think he lied about his name and a lot of other things to get elected. Then he went to prison. And now he's out. But he's a big Trump guy because I think Trump got him out. Didn't Trump pardon him? Did he go? He did go to prison, didn't he? George Santos. Was George Santos pardoned? No, he was not pardoned. His prison sentence was commuted. So he didn't go to the pen. Or it ended. Only stuff I know about George Santos I got from Matan. Did George Santos go to college? No. Did he go to prison? No, he's not. I didn't ask. I said, did he go to prison? He was sentenced. He only served 3 months of a sentence and he was released. He got his sentence commuted. So he is fresh out of the pen. My boy straight out of lockup. But what I was saying is you didn't even need to commute a sentence. If you're gay, prison's just like a vacation. You could probably have a good time in prison if you're gay. You know? It'd be a party every night. Anyway, he's a big Trump fan because Trump commuted his sentence and he was always real supportive of Trump. I'll give him that. Even if he's a gay liar. You know? Everyone's a liar from time to time. I don't know if we're all gay from time to time, but everyone's a liar from time to time. So we're going to watch him debate Destiny. And guess who's the, I don't know, moderator or host? I guess he's the host and he helped set this up. I think this is related to Digital Social Hour. I think it's in Vegas with them. But Brian's like the host of it. Everybody's favorite Sesame Street character. So let's check this out. Let's check this little debate out real quick.
People are entitled to their opinion. Remember one
Any
thing.
opinion?
And this is what I say about Destiny picks like the worst MAGA people to debate lately. He's debated everybody. He's debated all the best guys, but lately in the lead up to midterms, he's not debating people like Andrew and Rob. Like he rage quits Rob's thing in not that long, and he goes on there with Pisco. But he's 1v1ing people on Wick's channel. And George Santos, I mean, I guess he's a big name and he was in politics, but it's not a great representative.
Stupid opinions are something that people are entitled to have.
Okay,
I don't
just
care.
curious. Is your doctor entitled to believe in the four humors?
Okay. Let me.
Is your auto mechanic
Hold on,
entitled to believe? Like, I'm just curious where the because the only reason I'm asking this. No, wait. The only reason I'm asking this.
It doesn't matter.
That was obviously a stupid statement.
Of course.
Wait. You obviously just said something very stupid, right?
Whatever.
I'm just saying there's more evidence for Trump being senile than there ever was for
That
Biden.
is so not true.
Really?
True to the dementary. What the hell does that mean?
True to the what?
Well, but I don't know. That's literally what
Sure,
Joe Biden
you brought up. So you brought up the
define that word.
that he misspoke.
He said true to the dementary. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? But he's quoting Joe Biden. Remember, smirking, you know the thing.
He misspoke a lot.
King.
Donald Trump misword us. Isn't it crazy
Yeah,
that
because Biden wasn't a fucking nursing home patient.
at least Biden's not a fucking
If he doesn't say he's gay, he's gay.
He is a retard.
Is George
Biden
Santos
is
gay?
a demented retard.
You're
I
making
think
fun
it
of a
makes-
car firing on half the cylinders while your car doesn't have any tires. It can't even get off the finish line.
Stop yelling.
Stop!
Oh, he's gay.
Let's
Yes, he is
introduce
definitely gay.
these two men. The
And there's
first
and here's another gay man.
person I would like to introduce up here on stage. He's one of the biggest live streamers on the planet. In my personal opinion, on the left, he's one of the best debaters in the world.
Another gay man.
Happy to call him
Why
a
are you
friend.
gay?
The one, the only, Destiny. Come up on stage, Destiny. The other guy
Destiny's not friends with you.
that I'm inviting on stage right now, you might have heard of him. He's been in the news the last couple years. He is a former congressman. He's also
And another gay man. There's 3 gay men on the stage.
Why are you gay?
told me that he is Jewish. That's what he just told me backstage. Apparently, he used to be a very good volleyball player at Baruch University, and he also has a wonderful sense of humor. I think this is going to be, I know it's going to be a very entertaining debate. The one, the only, former Congressman, Mr. George Santos.
George and
Oh, and the erudites there. Well, at least there's. Wait, I was gonna say, at least there's some feminine energy, but I mean it's all feminine energy. So.
Destiny, thank you guys for being here today. I'm excited. So we have kind of 2 prompts. It's a long, loaded debate. So each of you could basically have 2 affirmative statements to talk about today. So on
It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours. That's not that long. I debated damn 5 hours about NASA and the moon landing.
Destiny's side, you approved of the statement, the modern Republican Party has abandoned the
That's
rule
one
of law
topic.
in exchange for loyalty to Donald Trump. That is the position that you will be defending, Destiny.
I know, that's what I was just saying before you got in here, King. Damn. I just said that. I said I'm going to be on a plane. Actually, I would be in Dallas this time next week. I wouldn't have been at work last night next week. You know, the best part is I have Thursday night to Friday morning off because I'm flying out Thursday morning. And that night, they always put me. I don't want to get too descriptive about my job, but let's just say Friday nights. My Friday nights suck. They're always the worst night of the week because due to staffing issues and things like that, I have to do not my normal job because they're short in other areas. So I have to go do some bullshit all night, and I hate it. I'm going to go part-time and take off Friday nights. Jada skydiving? I don't know if that's going to happen. You have to ask King about that. Pimpin' dog. But next week, I don't have to freaking do Friday night. Let's go. I used to love Destiny 2. But over the last 3 years has become a child toucher weirdo. Well, don't those accusations go back to a long time ago? So you liked him when he was a child toucher, but you didn't know he was a child toucher. Then when you found out he was a child toucher, you don't like him anymore. But nothing changed except that for your knowledge of something that if you paid more attention, you would have known that anyway. And 2, I used to love Destiny 2. I don't know what kind of audience you think this is, but I'm not on either of these guys' sides. I'm not on the gay neocon, and I'm not on Destiny's side. But I would lean towards Santos. I'm probably going to agree with everything Santos says here.
George, you submitted that the Democratic Party is ignoring election results and opt for coronations instead. That is the position you will also be defending. So what we'll do is opening statements. We'll open with you. I would like you to address both points, ideally. And then we'll go to you, open with both points. And then it's going to be a free-for-all. The moderation is going to be the same as we've done all night. So by and large, I'm going to try to be as neutral as possible, stay just in between you two. Please, no slurs. We're on YouTube.
And by neocon, I don't mean the actual meaning of neocon. I just mean a new conservative. A new modern conservative. The gay kind.
So be TOS friendly, don't go crazy, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna slap the mic out of your hand. Other things to be aware of, if you interrupt to a point where I can't even hear who's saying what, I'm gonna pause you guys, but you can be spicy, okay? Go ahead, have fun. Interruptions make debates and...
So what was Brian even there for if Erudite's the moderator? Kyla, was Brian just there to just come out and say, hey guys, look, I'm Brian Shapiro. I have a radio show.
Conversations, I think, flow better, if I'm being honest.
Ready to go?
They didn't even let him say his name.
Take it away.
He didn't even
I think that the current administration...
Hi, Destiny.
Hello, George. How's it
Okay,
going?
now we can start. All
Now we
right.
can
super
start.
Jesus,
gay.
rude.
That last debate was a warm-up for what's going to happen here, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I think the current administration has a novel interpretation of how the U.S. government works. And by U.S. government, I mean...
Flirting with Destiny might be a good tactic here. Destiny may get flustered. Why is it everyone making Nisbet a moderator? I know. She moderated one of my debates. Whenever it freaking airs, I'm waiting for it. Brian Shapiro is afraid to debate cool. This is true. This is true. He's a syndicated radio host. Put some spet on his profession.
exclusively the White House.
Yeah, well, he has absolutely no relevance to anything that's happening in this. He just came out to announce people, and then he ran back in. That's how powerful he is, how high level he is. He probably put this whole thing together.
House. Whether you're talking foreign affairs and you're talking murdering Venezuelans that are off the coast of South America, and having absolutely no regard for international law or norms, whether you're talking about continuing on in this Iran war, which is now an illegal war, which Congress and the Republicans have completely abdicated their duty on restraining the president on, whether we're talking about the slew of hilariously vapid and stupid indictments that are coming out from the White House that are trying to make it so apparently every right-wing movement that wasn't real in the United States actually was really real, but they were only really real because the SPLC was secretly funding all of them. There's just absolutely no honest engagement with the structure of the government.
Dude, I wish I would have known. I would have got a job with the SPLC. If I knew I could get paid to say racist stuff, I would have been done said it forever.
How it's supposed to work in any part of this administration in a way that is so far and away from anything we've ever seen in this country before, except for maybe in Trump 1, where he was still restrained by people that knew how government.
There was too much gay man energy on the stage. They needed... If I say a pretty girl on the stage, y'all are going to be like, simp, he's simping for Erudite.
Functioned. I honestly have no idea what a defensive rule of law is going to look like. I anticipate bringing up something like Obama weaponizing the IRS, which never happened, which is why there were no criminal charges for it, and why there was no serious investigation that said as much. We could try to bring up Obama assassinating a U.S. citizen, an opinion that he...
I don't even know what the prompt of the debate is. Are we just comparing? We're just comparing Democrats versus Trump in this?
He went to his Office of Legal...
I mean, we're never going to catch the Biden crime family because he preemptively pardoned everyone.
Counsel for, they said it was probably okay. This guy was a terrorist overseas. Nobody sought to hold Obama accountable for this.
What about the dead cook that died in the lake behind the house? What happened to that?
Try to make some comparisons, but
wasn't he like a professional swimmer and he died in 3 feet? He drowned in 3 feet of water. He black.
But nothing reaches the level of just blatant disregard for structure of government.
Guys, hit the like button on your way inside, por favor. Please.
Is what we have right now with the Trump administration. I don't think I've ever seen federal authorities murder U.S. citizens and then be whisked away to freedom by the same federal government that says that they're doing it for our own good to enforce immigration law. As for the second prompt, what was he's defending what?
Oh boy, he got me. Democratic Party is ignoring...
What was that noise she just made?
He's defending what?
Oh boy, he got me. Democratic Party is ignoring election results and opt for coronations instead.
I mean, this is the same party where I don't know if this is like mass programming that they do behind the scenes, where they all have to get the Joe Biden was certified the winner of the 2020 presidential election, and they can't even answer honestly for who won that election. I can't think of anything more to do with coronations than the Republican Party when it comes to Donald Trump. I feel like these people think that Trump has won the past 4 elections and think that he's going to win the next one even if he doesn't run. So I don't know. I mean, we can talk about the Kamala Biden thing. That was far from a coronation.
What about Plattner?
What about Plattner? He's gone, isn't he?
Who's replacing him?
Well, we don't know yet, but it's a pretty awkward position. But those are my openers. We can go back further. You can give your openers. Go for it.
You know what? Thank you. Sorry
You're
for
welcome.
interjecting
Go
there.
ahead.
It was very hard to stay shut. But from the rule of law and Department of Justice, I'm going to start there, obviously, because I have a bone or two to pick of how I feel on that. But as far as rule of law, the way that you characterize it, it's overly broad. The way that Destiny put it forward, I think it's a little bit more specific, and there's a lot more.
I don't even understand what they're arguing about.
Nuance in the sense
I wasn't
of
paying attention when she
the
said the
SPLC
prompt.
was in fact funding radical organizations. It's delineated in the indictment because
Oh, shocker. Dude, I've been saying for years that the KKK is not a thing anymore. It's like 3,000 LARPing dudes in their basement. Black people go to their house and film TikToks, and they're like, "Hey, Mr. Black Man, what you doing here?" And they're nice to him. "I'll give you a ride somewhere if you like, young man." Yeah, I'm in the KKK, but we don't be hunting down no Nick. You know, we don't do that anymore unless the SPLC asks us to, because they pay us mighty fine.
last I checked, Democrats love looking at indictments when it's somebody like me being indicted. And a lot of people, probably in this room, went line by line, made memes. Well,
I don't
thank
know what
you.
the
I
SPLC
appreciate
has to
it.
do
It
with
just made my cameos
coronation,
more
Democrat
expensive.
coronation.
Wait, just to check the audio, did you say indicted or convicted?
Coronation applies to kings generally. It's not. It's taking vows and what are we talking about?
Well, I'm talking about indictments
Okay,
right now.
all right, okay.
Well, convictions, that comes later, right? So when it comes to people like me and you look through an indictment, you guys go line by line. And as I said, thank you for that. My cameos were amazing. But in all seriousness, when you start looking at it for what it is, you guys will not have a single opposition to anything that's in an indictment against somebody like a George Santos or a Donald Trump. But the moment you put the shoe on the other hand, oh, this is all fake. On the other foot, whatever. Like I can sit here and do it all backwards. Like I famously said, I can chew and walk gum. I don't give a fuck. Oh, sorry. I can? Oh,
Yeah,
I
just
can
don't
swear?
drop
Oh, okay.
slurs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, just like that.
Just no slurs. You can't say Nick.
Sorry. All right. So, so the point that I'm trying to make is, yes, it is bad what the SPLCs did. Is it hard for you to admit that funding the KKK is bad, Destiny?
Can't call Destiny an F slur. White Asian
Are you done with your
Orthodox.
openers?
No, I'm not done with it. That was a question in the middle.
Thank you for the raid, Terry. Get the like button when you guys come in. I appreciate it. We're watching Destiny and George Santos. He gay and Mexican, or I don't know what country he's from. He's not American enough for my flavor. Faye Smooth. Faye Smooth? Faye Glet. Oh, it's a clever way to say toe gaff.
Of my opener.
I think that having people that serve
Irish
as
lesbian
informants,
raid.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres.
I think that's the limitation of what the funds were for.
That's my understanding. Is to gather
all right.
information. Yeah.
That's fair. That's a fair.
Well, that's what's in the indictment, right?
That's a fair answer.
That's what's in the
I
indictment.
agree. But funding anything like the KKK, I don't care if it's an informant. I don't think we need to fund
Oh,
informants.
really?
That
So any dollar that for any intelligence, for any military, anything that serves as an operative or an
what I'm
informant in
saying
any.
is we don't need an informant to know that the KKK is bad at this point. It's 2026.
Well, it's not to let us know the KKK
that's
is
a
bad. It's to
position.
keep informed on like things they might do
I
in the future,
understand.
right?
I understand
Also,
where
it's the
you're coming
SPLC, which is not. It's not the government. So they're.
I understand. All right. So
Okay.
and then on my position, and I'm just gonna go with this, and then we'll just get into it because I don't want to be too long.
Southern Poverty Law Center
Democrats
is not the
ignore
government.
primary
They're a private,
voters, and I'm not
independent
saying this
group.
to be
They're
cute.
a
Joe Biden
lobbyist.
was nominated.
They have a lot
to
of
be
pull
president,
in the government.
even though the people
in
had
media.
issues with him and knew that his
Same as
performance
the
wasn't going
ADO.
to be the same. I'm not going to sit here and make attacks at the former president. Okay, it's just not my MO. You know that because we've interacted before. Attacking is not my thing. I rather make fun of it, but not attack it. It's not cool. So.
He's
There
not
were
dead.
Obvious problems with Joe Biden and the capacity for him to perform.
like you're making
especially
fun of a dead man.
running circles around somebody like Donald Trump, who's going to literally make a
Ellen.
meme out of the entire race, and we knew that was going to happen, right? So then they go and do the
You never heard that one because I just made it up. But I do always think of him as Eminem and Ellen DeGeneres had a kid.
whole switcheroo with Kamala. Completely agree.
Right now, he's in his recovery stage, the album Recovery, when Eminem has the black hair or the dark brown hair, or like his 8 Mile stage. But sometimes Terry acts in like Slim Shady LP stage.
Ignored the Democrat base, and now they're doing the same thing in Maine. Remember that Graham Plattner had a lot of these allegations already out there, and still 145,000 Mainers went out there and said, we don't care, we want him as our candidate. And then all of a sudden, the DC establishment is like, no, we can't afford this. It's going to look bad.
Graham Plattner in Maine. I may have heard about this, but there's a lady in Michigan who murdered her husband or murdered her next door neighbor because the dogs were barking or something. I can't remember. It was on some body cam video that I watched recently. She was a Minnesota senator. Minnesota. She's a Minnesota senator. And I can't remember if it's the one where she shot her next door neighbor or her husband. I think it was. I can't remember the story, and this happened pretty recently, within the last year, and it kind of flew onto the radar, but it was in a body cam video. I think it was in a Midwest safety video.
Bad because all of a sudden, polling in the general started to look bad. And once again, the Democrats are ignoring the democratic process that took place, and they're going to find somebody to put a crown on their head and say, this is our candidate. That's wrong. I think we're all better than that, and I think we should do better, and Democrats want to criticize us, but this is the way that they're behaving with their elections, and I think it's reprehensible, and I'll leave it at that.
Go ahead. It's open.
It
on,
is.
Destiny.
Can we agree that every single person right now, every judge, anybody that made it to any position of the government that couldn't honestly answer who won the 2020 election should be removed when the next president comes into play?
No, I disagree. People are entitled to their opinion. Remember one
Any
thing.
opinion?
So why are they replacing this Graham Plattner guy? He's a Democrat. Replaced. Why is Graham Plattner being replaced? Why did he exit?
Stupid opinions are something that people are entitled to have.
Okay.
I don't
Just
care.
curious. Is your doctor entitled to believe in the four humors?
Okay. Let me.
Is your auto mechanic
Hold on,
entitled to believe? Like,
Bill,
I'm just curious where because the only reason I'm asking this.
Destiny,
Wait, the only
look,
reason I'm asking this.
it doesn't matter to
That
me
was
if it's
obviously
stupid.
a stupid statement.
Of course.
Wait. You obviously just said something very stupid, right?
What I'm
That
no.
anyone is entitled to their opinion. We're not
Anyone
talking
is-
about who we're sitting next to at bingo, right? Where these are people that are holding official. I don't want anybody to have a random opinion if they're nominated to be a federal judge. I want to feel like they know and understand the law and can answer basic questions sometimes of law and fact.
Justice
and if they don't even
Jackson-
know who won the 2020 election, why would I trust them to adjudicate any other case?
Justice Jackson couldn't define what a woman was.
Is that a question before the court right now? What do you mean?
No, it's not. But you're saying about stupid questions. When you're being nominated to be the Supreme Court Justice of the United States and you're asked, what's a woman? I'm not a biologist. I can't define that. You see what I'm saying?
I
It's
submit
so easy
to you.
to say these
Do you
things.
think that it's easier to give a concrete, simple definition of what is a woman versus who won the 2020 election?
Yes.
Really?
It's as simple
Is
as
the
who won.
2020 election that difficult, or?
No, I think it's simple. It's simple to answer who won the 2020 election.
Oh, he was accused of rape last week, which he denies. Good idea. But now they're rushing to replace him. He was the pick for Democrat candidate in Maine, and he quit a week ago after being accused of rape.
I think it's
I can do
simple
that
to
in one
answer what
word.
is a
How many
woman.
words does it take for you to define a woman? Look, who won 2020 election? Biden. See how easy that was? It was one word, single word.
And he's a Democrat, and you don't hear about that. Without this debate, I would have never even heard this guy's name. I didn't know about this. I don't keep up to date on local Maine news.
Super
Biden
easy.
won the 2020 election. I think you got the wrong guy up here.
No,
I'm a
no,
Trumper,
I'm not asking about
but
you.
I
You're
did
not
say
in a-
Joe
you-
Biden won the election.
You're not a federal judge and you're not in cabinet positions where these things are coming up. I'm saying that all of the people appointed who can't honestly answer who won the 2020 election, they're doing it because they're
Look up his name with allegations, Nazi tattoo. They sweat for his tattoo. Are you talking about oh, you're not talking about what's his name? Hegseth. There was a Democrat that actually had a Nazi tattoo. Hegseth isn't. Hegseth is just a cross. But it's a military cross or something. But you're saying this Plattner guy had Nazi tattoo allegations? Has a Nazi tattoo on his chest. Several women say that. Did he show the tattoo? He can't explain why his ex-girlfriend knew he had a Nazi tattoo on his chest.
afraid of what?
That's not true. Look, that's my opinion. Now, if you want me to
No, he's talking about the Democrat that actually has a Nazi tattoo on his chest, and a bunch of women who accused him of rape said that he had the tattoo on his chest, and turns out he does, and now he's dropped out of the race. He was the Democrat pick in Maine, Graham Plattner, and Hegseth. Like that story with him, I remember that was in the news. I probably should have covered it, but I never did. I forgot. But I did hear a little bit about it, but not much. But the Hegseth tattoo was all over the place. And it wasn't even a Nazi tattoo.
go observe and see what other people are saying. I'll give an example. I was on the ballot in 2020, by the way, in New York for Congress. It was my first run. 2 days after the election, I was up by something, I don't know, I think it was like 4,000 votes, 4,500 votes, something like that. It was enough ahead that I got invited to go down to orientation in D.C., right? So I'm there, whatever,
I think it's just the red lighting, but they both look high as a kite.
doing my thing. And then absentee ballots come in. It was 17,000 absentee ballots. Majority of them were military. Military ballots were breaking, I think it was like 60-40 for Republicans. Everybody's like, oh my God, you might have just pulled off the biggest upset in the country right now. I'm like, not gonna celebrate before every single miserable ballot is counted. 7 days after the election passes, that's the cutoff for absentee ballots to come in. Andrew Cuomo goes on TV and says, it has been brought to my attention that there's a lot of ballots in the USPS, wherever, I don't know where, and I am going to now extend for 3 more days for ballots to be delivered. Now, first of all, that's changing election law after Election Day. You should have prepared for this before Election Day. I think that's a fair thing to say. He changed election law after Election Day, right? And allowed for ballots to come in a little longer. Post-dated by Election Day, I'm not saying that the post-date was different, but afterwards, that's kind of fishy. And then all of a sudden, 70,000 ballots came in.
I don't know if you should do that, white Asian Orthodox.
I didn't agree with the way that it took place, but that's why people have questions, dude. That's really if things like that did happen. I didn't mount some legal insane crusade and go out there and go crazy, but that did happen. And that's a localized issue.
Did somebody sue him over this?
I didn't. I was the only one entitled to sue, and I
anybody
chose
sue
not
him
to.
over this?
No, I chose not to.
So if it was such such a flagrant abuse of the law, why did nobody sue him over it?
The reason I chose not to sue, it would take countless dollars to go and do it. Time.
And we all know Republicans don't like to waste money on lawsuits. And not even just you personally, but nobody else in the Republican establishment.
It was my decision to make, and my decision was no.
Why not? You don't think you could have asked any other Republican? You don't think they would have cared? No Koch brothers, no Trump funding, no fundraising, nobody else?
It wasn't about fundraising because we did have a
okay, so
account.
I understand what you're saying. So you've given me your personal opinion that you felt like Cuomo shouldn't have done what he felt was in his job as a governor to make sure all the ballots were counted. I understand Republicans don't like it when all the votes are counted.
I understand
and
ballots
your issue
need to
with
be
that,
counted.
And your issue with that is that somehow that was against an election process that he was trying to get all the ballots counted, but you didn't challenge it.
No.
And somehow this is supposed to make me feel some type of way about people not acknowledging who won the 2020 election?
I'm going to say.
Is this their cope from what Trump said in the briefing yesterday? No, this is before that. They don't know about that yet.
Say this again. I'm not saying that this is some minor. This is literally changing procedural election law after Election Day.
This got put on Destiny's Stream 3 on Destiny's channel 3 days ago, or uploaded 3 days ago. So the debate probably happened 4 or 5 days ago.
Period. It's
You
wrong.
can't hype it up this much and then tell me, but nobody decided to sue over it.
I chose not to sue
Why?
over it.
Then
it wasn't worth the squeeze. I was seeing it
wasn't worth a seat in Congress?
Let me put it this way. I saw what was unfolding across the country, right? As everything started unfolding, all the lawsuits, everybody, and I saw where it was going. And there was a narrative. The courts were already rendering opinions, dismissing cases. I just didn't want to go through that.
Because so
It
many of
was
the cases
everything
were
we
bad
can do to
cases.
keep Trump out.
Probably.
So if
I'm
there
not
were a
arguing.
ton of bad cases,
You're asking me to argue something that I'm not going to argue.
well, because when I gave an opinion,
I don't even think they're all bad cases.
when I gave an opinion, you
I
seemed
think
to
they were
disagree,
poorly presented.
and then what does that say about the case?
Well, I think some of the lawyers are bad. I mean, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get a lot of flack, but like when you give Sidney Powell a case, you're fucking certifiable.
Well, what does it say if the only lawyers willing to take these cases on are shitty lawyers?
Well, then don't take the case or find a better lawyer. There were good lawyers who did take cases.
Really?
But because of lawyers like Sidney Powell, they got completely destroyed.
Unleash the
because she
Kraken.
set such dangerous, poor precedent to even argue the preface of any kind of irregularity.
I
She's a
submit
nut
to
job.
you that if the only lawyers that are willing to take on the cockamamie ideas that a person is putting forward, it's probably because those ideas are cockamamie ideas. They're bad ideas. They're bad cases. They were from the start. That's why nobody with any air of legitimacy wanted
Sidney
to
Powell
touch
said
any of them.
unleash the
That's why Barr
Kraken. She
quit.
never unleashed the
Weeks
Kraken.
before the actual electoral count. Like every single part of how Trump has conducted himself has left it so that only the most. I don't even know what you call these people. The Lindsay Halligans, the insurance lawyers of the world, will even take jobs, around this guy anymore. Like, I don't think that is an accident. I don't think that Trump can have bad cases that only bad lawyers are willing to take on and then blame the bad lawyers like he did with Bondi when things don't pan out exactly the way he wants it to. I think we can probably say at some point, they're probably bad cases. And I think that past that, we should say, yeah, he lost 2020. It's pretty simple. I think that if you're going to be adjudicating a case in federal court, I don't want a judge in front of me to not know who would have won the 2020 election. I don't want them making any decision about anything about law or fact anywhere near me if they can't even answer that question.
We know who won the
okay.
2020
All right,
election.
sure,
Well, the lawyer says, I know who won the 2020 election, but if the lawyer says, but I do have some questions, there's a lot of things that weren't looked into that should have been, and I have questions about it, and I'm suspicious about a lot of things. I don't have the evidence personally. Why would you not want an inquisitive lawyer like that on your side? The type of lawyer who's skeptical and asks questions and can argue even if they don't have all the proof. That's what lawyers do. They debate and they argue to prove their side, even when the evidence is stacked against them. And sometimes, like in the case of O.J. Cochran, was that Johnny Cochran? For example, sometimes they're just lying. What do you mean? I don't want a lawyer who doesn't. Shut up, Destiny.
We don't want a judge that can't define the 2020 election in simple terms, right? And
It's a win or loss, one word.
I understand. I understand.
We know
I
who
understand what
won.
you're saying, but I'm going to go back to the statement I made earlier about Ketanji Jackson or yeah, whatever her name is, Justice Jackson or Brown, whatever.
I don't think trying to
Relax,
trap somebody
okay?
on a gender definition for the
That
trans
she's
obsession
going to
stuff,
have to hear cases on
Brown,
women's
Jackson,
health.
Jackson,
then she
Brown.
can write her opinion
black.
on those cases on women's health, and you can see
What
if
is
you
a
agree or
woman?
disagree with what.
What is a woman? That's important.
Yeah, but I don't know if she's going to commit to some answer here that's going to be used
It's a
against her in the
simple answer.
future. It's in the climate today. I don't know if that's a simple.
In the climate today, I don't know if what is a woman is a simple question, is a simple answer. So Ketanji, Jackson, Lee, Brown, Smith, Michaels, LeBron, she doesn't have to be able to answer the question, what is a woman, to be a Supreme Court justice. But if you gotta be a lawyer, you gotta know who won the 2020 election. What does that even mean? We all know who won. The question is, was it a legitimate win? Was it a fair win? It's the same thing in like UFC fights. There may be a referee stoppage or something, an early stoppage, a late stoppage. There may be saved by the bell, but the person was going out just as the bell rang. There's tons of situations where there's quarrels and debates over who actually won. But we know who won. Whoever won is the one who got called as the winner. So we know Joe Biden won. Every lawyer is going to tell you, yeah, Joe Biden won. But I have questions about how legitimate it was.
Answer. Even Jordan Peterson didn't give a simple answer on the what is a woman.
Yeah, in the trans climate, the climate. We can't answer that question because it may be used against her in the climate. She's a Supreme Court justice. And by the way, Ketanji, in her first year on the Supreme Court, she had 3 times as much talk time as the next person under her. The lowest person, who I think might have been Clarence Thomas, he don't talk. He just sits there and listens. He's like, oh my God, these dumb people, man. Nah. He's just sitting there annoyed. She had 20 times as much talk time as him, but she had 3 times as much as the next person below her, which I think was probably Barrett. Then the ladies are just, but she's aggressive with it. Because she black.
Documentary with Matt Walsh. To try to say that you can simply define some gender, whatever. If we're talking for health stuff, then sure, adult, human, female, has ovaries, whatever.
Okay,
you want to say that's fine. But to pretend that clearly, massively ideologically motivated question, and I think it's interesting you bring this up as an example because I think it cuts to the core of the issue, is that when you look at a Republican and you ask them what is 1 + 1, they'll look back at you and they'll say well, do you think a fetus is a human? And they act like this is the same type of question.
What are you talking about? It's 3. It's obviously 3. I'm here just gathering shopping carts. Good job. Good job. Don't leave your shopping carts out, people.
You're laughing, but it's true. You bring the most ideologically loaded questions, and if you don't have a clear-cut answer for that, then it's I don't know. Is the sky blue? Is the dirt brown? I don't know. I can't answer it. If we can't set some kind of standard of even acknowledging who won an election, we're doomed. And having any other greater conversation topic is what's next? Is the president going to convince people that a camouflage guy was taking a machete and hacking apart the reflection pool without any footage? Is that?
Well, your side can't even agree that there was an attempted assassination of Trump, you fucking retard.
Going to be the next, which he's doing right now. That's an open lie that Trump is selling, right? Or is it going to be Trump on Truth Social saying, I need a lawyer who's brave enough to go and prosecute?
Oh my God, Erudite's getting. Look at Erudite. What? Look at Erudite.
Is that going to be the next,
Kyla's just
she's doing right now? That's an open lie that Trump is selling, right? Or is it going to be Trump on Truth Social saying, I need a lawyer?
You're so smart. That's that
who's brave enough to go and prosecute these 3 individuals, and I don't even care if it's an insurance lawyer like Lindsay Halligan and who's going to be appointed and do it, and she doesn't even know how to fucking run an indictment. This person's never been in a criminal court in her life.
I can't wait to see Destiny at DebateCon. I'm going to say, can I get a selfie, Destiny? And I'm going to post it, and it's going to say, mogging on Destiny.
This is where we're at.
I just knew I was going to come in here and I was going to have to talk about the goddamn reflection pool. I just knew it. I knew it. You weren't going to let it slide.
Republicans need to do some reflecting, okay?
Oh, my
I think
God. Can you shut up about it?
I should have paid for the expensive VIP pass ticket where you get like a sit-down meal with your favorite creator, and I should have done Destiny. Fuck, I missed an opportunity.
Alrighty, Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, the reflecting pool is just... Oh, wow. Anyway.
I mean, it really is a microcosm for the whole kind of...
It's just such a weird place to hang up.
Where I show up with a VIP ticket, everybody else got their VIP ticket, and they're like, we can't wait to have a dinner with Andrew. You got VIP, JS? You coming to dinner with us? We're doing a Andrew VIP dinner. Andrew and Rachel. I'll be like, nah. I'm eating dinner with Destiny. That would be crazy. It'd just be me, him, and Kyla. Candlelight.
This entire...
The Republicans chose
the
it.
last-
They chose it, though.
I
The
get it.
Republicans chose
I
it.
get it. Like, okay, so President Trump wanted to make it prettier. It didn't work out. Are we really going to spend the next year talking about the reflection pool?
Why? He wants to talk... You want to talk about the woman trans issues
Somebody's
for 27
determined-
years?
I swear, I've made this same argument before. I hate this about the fucking Democrats. Soon as Trump came in, it started with the damn Rose Garden. I get the cat ladies who disappeared during Biden's presidency. For that whole 4 years, they disappeared from the Facebook scene, in the Instagram scene. They disappeared from it. They were gone. They were radio silence from the middle-aged to aging and boomer cat ladies on my Facebook feed who knew me since I was a little kid, coming at me with animosity. I can't believe you support Donald Trump. I see the posts you make. Do you see what he's doing with the Rose Garden? That Rose Garden has not been touched for 3 centuries. No, well, we're not even 3 centuries old yet. 200 years, that garden hasn't been touched, that Rose Garden. I pull up a picture of this Rose Garden. It looks like something from Nightmare on Elm, or Nightmare Before Christmas. Something from Halloween Town. Some dilapidated brown rose bushes. Vines growing everywhere. Poop, broken sidewalks, broken stone. And I look into what Trump's doing. He's making the Rose Garden better. He's turning it into a memorial. And by the way, he put some like some like black person statue in there. You know, he did so for like Black History Month or something. So, you know, he got some diversity in there. He made it better. He tried to make the reflecting pool better, but logistically, it's just not smart to have a huge fake lake. But yeah, the reflection, you know, I don't have a problem with trying to leave the DC nicer, the Capitol looking nicer. Every emperor, every great emperor, the architecture, the land, the terraform, the landscaping, everything they leave behind of their empire lasts way longer than them. Like the Roman Colosseum. Imagine if Trump was building a Colosseum. I guess he did put a Colosseum on the front yard of the White House, but he's like building a Colosseum, and everybody's like, yeah. But then the Colosseum, tourists still go there and are amazed by it to this day. To this day. Our architecture won't last that long, but like, imagine if they were like, no, you can't build the Colosseum, Caesar, or whoever built it. I'm building it. I'm building what I want to build. I want to build a dang arc above the road. I'm going to build an arc above the road. It's pennies, and that money's got to be spent on something anyway. And taxpayers in DC are spending money to make it look nice anyway, and it looked like a damn hood. I don't even know what we're talking about. The reflection pond. We're talking about the reflection. Oh, yeah, and how Democrats, it's always the stupidest shit. The Rose Garden. The reflection pool. He wants to put an arch up. He's building a ballroom. He changed the emblems. Dumb.
Here's, I think it's funny.
She said yes. Oh my God, who was it?
It's funny because it's a clear-cut
Yeah,
example.
who said it? Oh, she just brown-nosed on you. You need better friends. She's just literally. Oh my God. Well, look.
I feel like we're at the part where
She just brown-nosed on you? You mean she was sucking up to him? You mean she's a Destiny simp? She's a little Destiny hooker? She's trying to get some Destiny booty? Gross.
the animal looks away from the crocodile that's approaching because they're scared. It's like, you can talk to her more after the show if you want, okay?
No, it's okay.
The reflection pool is a perfect microcosm of this administration, and we can map from that on to literally, his son getting $700 million no-bid contracts for the DoD, to Witkoff running around with Liberty Financial cutting deals all over the world, to the disaster that is the Iran war. I mean, we can talk about literally any of these topics. All of them are turning out the exact same way. And it's not like a mistake from one to the other, where these things are just randomly happening over and over
Were
again.
you this upset when Hunter Biden got the Burisma contract? I'm just asking. I'm not debating you on any of
Tim
that.
Pool made more in 1 year than Hunter Biden made in all of his tenure of Burisma, of which the Republicans had like 7 different committees investigate. The DOJ investigated.
But
Can
were
you
you
remind
upset?
Me? Wait, real quick.
I don't care about all that. I'm asking
Okay.
about, were you upset about that?
I'm trying to remember. What was he ever charged with?
A gun charge that I disagreed with.
Nothing.
I disagreed
He
with.
didn't do anything wrong with Burisma.
Well, but didn't you see it as a
Yeah, the
bad
gun-
sign
that's
of
the
impropriety
sweetheart
as the son
deal
of the
of
the
vice
century.
president? Well, you're just
gun
pointing out
charges
Don
were the
Jr. and
least
this
of
and
the
that,
worries.
And I'm like, kind of same concept. No, were you upset? That's all I'm asking.
Just to be clear, you think that Donald Trump's child getting a no-bid record-high contract from Donald Trump's Department
I can't remember, but I covered it. But he should have got much larger charges, but they gave him the gun charges. Those aren't even the charges we cared about. And actually, by winning that case, it kind of sets a precedent about a deeper question about if you like, can potheads own guns? And because the way those forms are written. Anyway, I don't want to go back in there, dig all that stuff up again. But basically, Hunter Biden set case law and showed the precedents that you can be a drug addict and buy a gun. You can.
of Defense is the same as Hunter Biden, who I think made the majority of his Burisma money when Biden wasn't even the vice president anymore? That's the comparison we're going with?
That's not true. He was a vice president.
For the beginning of it, but he worked up to
He
the...
got it because his dad was a vice president.
What do you mean? He's been on boards. He was part of the... It's like UNICEF or some health board. He had been on boards of major companies before he did the Burisma thing.
Because his father had influence.
Right.
Because what?
Because of his father's influence.
As a senator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to say that because his dad is a senator, fine. But even that statement is different than trading on his
A senator, a vice president, a president.
father's name.
He was trading on his father's name.
Really? Where's the proof of that? Don't say the big guy. I hope you got something more than that. The Republicans investigated this for like.
But
the
the Republicans
investigated this
put
for years.
The Republicans
first guy
put
that
James
informed-
The big
Comer,
guy.
the worst Republican in the House. The
Pedo Pete.
guy's actually certifiably deaf with hearing aids. That's who we chose to investigate Biden. That's why it fell apart, because we put an idiot to do it.
Oh my God. It's like the argument from 5 minutes ago just reverberated from the back of the thing. It's
What?
all bad lawyers. It's all bad investigators.
Oh,
it's all
stop
bad.
it.
What does that say about the thing?
I was there when we were investigating it, and I saw how bad they were. They had
Because
a
there's a
bad
reason
chair.
why. Wait, at some point, certainly you must understand all of this incompetence pursuing these things. Perhaps it's not the incompetence. Perhaps the things that are being pursued lend themselves towards incompetent people. Maybe, possibly. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, because there's no incompetence in the Democrat Party, right?
Show me anything. Do you want to compare the Jack Smith indictments to any of the indictments from Bondi? Are we serious right
Oh,
now?
no, Bond, I'm not going to talk about Bondi. That's low-hanging fruit. I don't do that.
Okay, that was
That's
our
just
Attorney
me.
General of the United States of America.
I'm
who's the
very,
top chief,
I'm very aware.
Attorney.
Another bad woman pick by Trump. Damn it, Trump. Stop with the ladies. I've got to stop with the ladies. I have a weakness, like Solomon Some call me wise like Solomon. Strong like Samson. Also had a weakness with the ladies.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
just-
I think it says
I don't
something
do
about our
mean- I don't
DOJ
do
that she
mean
was
girl
headed by a
comments.
person that you think it's like punching down to even speak about them. So, but okay. What?
Really?
Yeah, she's a fucking retard. What? What do you want me to say? She came from Florida, okay? So what do you want me to say? Jeez. They breed them there. Just kidding, sorry. I live in Florida now. I can say that, so.
There's like,
Oh, is that true? Is that true?
it wasn't that funny.
No.
I hear Brian laughing in the audience and like two probably old fat ladies.
Seriously.
What?
Look,
We could try to move on to your point. It's
so
bad.
exhausted because this is the same talking
It was
point.
not funny.
I'm sorry to the audience and I'm sorry to people at home because I think this conversation's been had with other people, other just plug and play, whoever it is, and we have the same conversations on a circulating.
Because the Republicans keep
firing
lying about
squad.
it, yes.
But you guys only complain.
Because you guys won't acknowledge what's happening, and now we're here.
You guys wouldn't acknowledge weekends at Bernie's for 4 years.
Acknowledge what?
Weekend at
Literally, the
Bernie's.
White House
The
was
dead
weekend
guy
at
in the White
Bernie's for
House.
4 years.
What is that? Was that
Like, Biden was.
Oh my God. He's such a, like, if it's not in his little world, he doesn't know anything about the world. You don't know what Weekend at Bernie's is? He's my age.
checked out an auto pen was running the country.
Yeah.
There's a whole portrait on the White House. It must be true. It's hanging in the White House.
Didn't they drop that auto pen investigation?
Oh,
they
no.
did, didn't they?
No, they
because
did not.
they did.
It's
Because you
still
know why?
ongoing.
It's not
It
because they
can't be
made it
proven.
up. You know, there's no evidence for the auto pen thing, right? Hold on. Are you
Yeah.
willing to admit that there's zero?
A lot of times there's no evidence to convict someone on something, but you know that it's true. Oftentimes detectives run into this problem where they have a guy in the interrogation room and they know they got him dead to rights. They know this is the guy, but they can't do anything. And the person walks out. Now, maybe they get him later, eventually, or some new evidence comes out. But yeah, sometimes you don't have the evidence to prove something, but it can be true, and you can know that it's true.
Zero evidence that Biden auto penned a single thing?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, no, you're serious now. I'm actually shocked. You're saying that with a straight face. Come on, Stephen. You're better than this. You're going to say that
Not
Biden
only
never
was
used
there
the
no
auto
evidence
pen?
for it, do you think right now that we are getting the full truth about Trump's health?
I have no reason not to believe so.
Why would Trump brag about getting 3 good MRIs like in a row?
I get the best MRI.
Girls
think he
gotta
visits
get an
the hospital
MRI
for
to
fun?
make sure
Because what are you talking? That's Trump. What do you mean? He bragged about having the best hamburgers at a damn from Big McDonald's. He's the best McDonald's drive-through worker that has ever been in all of history. I've got 3 MRIs. Every couple of months, every 6 months, they tell me, MRI. I say, my brain is perfect. Why do we have to keep up this rigmarole? Well, Trump, the people need to know that you're mentally fit. Of course I'm mentally fit. I'll give the MRI an exam. And then he goes in, he gets the MRI, he comes out, great MRI. Wow. Best MRI. What do you mean? Why would he brag about his MRI? It's especially when you're old, it's like bragging about your bench press or something. It's like, you know, when you're old, you're supposed to be 76 or what is he? 76, 78, something, 70. I don't know, but you're old. You start to decline mentally. And if your brain is on point, then you brag about it. I just had a great physical. Prostate exam. Wow. They said best prostate. Never felt such a nice prostate. And I had a very attractive nurse.
everything's in check.
Why is it that his doctor, why is it his
What's wrong with an MRI now? Are we anti-MRIs too?
Why, well, half the Republicans
Jesus
seem to be these
Christ.
days. They don't believe in
I thought
vaccines
you were
anymore.
the party
so who
of
knows?
healthcare.
I didn't even know if Biden ever got any MRIs. They wouldn't tell us nothing about his health. Except that he was healthy as a whistle while he's hiding in his basement for 6 months at a time.
Like, oh my God, let the guy have MRIs. You people
So they're
are
lying about
awful.
Trump's health.
Jesus.
You know they're lying about Trump's
Oh
health.
my God, we're
You know they're lying
universal
about
health
Trump's
care.
health.
The president gets 3 MRIs. Why did he get 3 MRIs? Like, are you serious now? Is that your big issue?
They're lying about his health.
He's fine. He's alive. Unlike, look,
Is he-
questionable about McConnell. If
Bro,
we're going
every
to talk
day.
about McConnell, we don't even know if he's alive.
Donald Trump, so what, Nicki Minaj is part of the government now? What do they say?
No.
The Islamic Republic
Shut up.
the Islamic
No.
Republic of
No.
Japan.
Keep Nikki's name out your mouth.
We had Putin instead of Zelensky. Donald Trump is making gaffes every single day,
You're
and nobody has
attacking
anything to
Why
say
are
about
you
any
going
of this.
after Nikki randomly?
Because Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is at least talking every single day. He's doing press conferences every day. I don't know if he's still doing them daily. He was doing them daily for a long time. He's pretty much, though, he's still doing them multiple times, very frequently, and traveling all over the world and making appearances. Biden would just hide in Biden. He'd just hide out for long periods of time. Wouldn't hear from him. And then he'd come out and be like, he'd come out and like chase an Easter bunny around in the front yard. And then he'd have like a drag queen parade with transgender titties on the White House lawn. Yeah. Yeah. Open transgender titties out on the White House lawn. But I don't know where he was. I think he might have been there. He was eating some ice cream. He was like, Jill, I wanna go whisper in her ear. I wanna go. Well, let me go tell her, Jill. I want to just go live. I want to whisper in her ear.
That's
Brought up her
hateful.
name on accident. He misspoke. That's
No,
what I'm bringing.
She's
yeah.
amazing. That's why.
You're
You
not even
meet
aware.
her, she
Oh, this
graces
is the
your life.
this is the Republican tactic.
Stop.
I didn't hear about that. I didn't
just
hear about
fuck-
this thing. I
fuck
didn't hear
that.
about that.
I have been a barb
I didn't
much
hear
longer
about
than
that.
she became.
I didn't hear
whatever she
about
is
that.
now.
I'm just saying there's more
no.
evidence for Trump being senile than there ever was for
That
Biden.
is so not true.
Really?
True to the dimensionary. What the hell does that mean?
True to the what?
Well, but I don't know. That's literally what
Sure.
Joe Biden
You brought
said.
up. So you brought up the
Define that word.
that he misspoke.
He misspoke a lot.
Donald Trump misword us.
Here, Brian.
I mean, who do you want? What do you
Shut
want the
up,
comparison
Brian.
to be between? If Biden was
This
senile,
queen is
if
just so
Biden
exhausting, I
was
swear to God.
senile, I will take Biden senile too.
Misward us. He misspoke all the time. Trump misword. That's not that funny.
Whatever Trump is right
Trash
now,
versus
because whatever
garbage.
you call this is not working.
Which one
I
is
have
which?
never
You-
seen. Here's the thing.
If
I have never seen
Russia
in my life.
incurs 1 inch to Ukraine, they'll be held to pay. It's been 4 years, almost 5.
Oh yeah, and what was the day zero? I'm gonna have a peace deal with Russia. I'm gonna have a peace deal with Hamas. I'm gonna have no new wars. We want to compare foreign policy records between Biden and Trump? We could do that if you want. It's not on the list, but I
You're
mean,
talking about cognitive decline. I'm talking about I'm talking about cognitive decline. You want to pivot? We can pivot.
I'm talking
we can
about
talk
cognitive
foreign
decline. You're talking
policy.
about an old guy who's getting
No,
slow.
we were literally just talking about cognitive decline, and
I mean, George brought up the foreign policy with Biden, saying that he wasn't able to to finish the war because of cognitive decline. I don't know. We did give him a lot of tanks when he said, "I'm never going to give him tanks," and we gave him tanks. He said, "I'm never going to give him missiles." We gave him missiles.
and then you pivoted to foreign policy. We can pivot, but let's finish cognitive decline first, and then we can pivot to foreign
sure.
policy.
Donald
Okay.
Trump had executive orders explained to him.
Never going to give him planes. We give him planes. Well, now we need Americans over there to teach them how to fly the planes and drive the tanks. Okay. We're never going to put people over there. We'll put some people over there.
When they were handed to him for him to sign, he didn't seem to have any
every
idea.
single
Forever.
president has that.
Oh,
If
that's
it-
crazy. Because
no,
when
no,
I
no.
Googled that, because I was curious if that was true, and Biden seemed to explain his before he went and signed
That
them,
is
which
not
crazy.
true.
It
If
is.
you see the first 21 executive orders that Joe Biden signed the day he was sworn in, every single one of them, it's on video, was
Okay.
handed to him. Mr. President, this one is now the executive order on, and then blah, 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 blah. Okay, and signs.
Every single executive
every
order that Trump was
single
given,
one.
somebody he
Same
looks.
thing with Biden,
and,
and
no,
same
it's
thing
not
with
true.
Obama.
People at home can go and look it up. I've looked it up before our stream. We watched them.
No. Trump would pick up each order. He'd talk about it. Now, to be fair to Biden, when Biden signed all those executive orders, it was It was like one of the most, I think it was the most executive orders signed on the first day of any president. And I remember ragging on him, being like, why is he comes in and just signs all these executive orders? He doesn't even know what he's doing. I just thought it was crazy to sign that many executive orders on the first day. But, or at least that's what, I don't remember, but I think we looked back at it and it wasn't that crazy. And then Trump came in and did way more executive orders in his first day and first week. But he would go through each one and he'd say, now this one is for blah, 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 blah. And this one's going to keep transgenders out of our sports, these women. And then he'd have people come up and talk about it. Made a show out of it every day. He still does it for a long time. Have Joe Rogan come in. Dr. Oz there. RFK talking about health. They're gonna be taking Ibogaine. That way they can get off of drugs by doing a strong hallucinogen. I don't know a lot about drugs. Dr. Joe, you know a lot about drugs.
Biden will explain an executive order, because I had the same question. Is it normal that some fucking weirdo is explaining to you your own executive order while you're sitting there looking like a lizard with a fucking throat vagina, like trying to figure out what you're even supposed to sign? Like, it's not normal. I'm sorry. Nothing about the Trump admin is normal with regards to this.
You can say all those mean things. He's still your president.
I will, for now.
He's still your president.
Vance has got his eyes on that. Vance has got his eyes on that.
And he was your president twice, baby.
Well, maybe, but a lot of Republicans believe 3 times.
Girl,
so,
stop.
You know.
Nah.
You know, who knows?
We saw with Democrats and we don't want to do that again.
With
right?
what?
There's a reason we have term limits is thanks to Democrats overstay.
Sure. Oh, well, winning elections, right?
Oh, winning elections, yeah.
Well, winning elections, right?
Sure, 3 terms.
Wait, can I get you on the record right now? It won't happen because I don't know if he's going to survive the whole term. If Trump were to run again, you would like completely disavow that, right? You'd say this is absolutely not okay.
I've already did that.
Oh, what?
I said I don't think there should be more than 2 terms. He's already served his 2
I
terms,
didn't hear that.
I love the guy.
I said you would disavow it. You would say Trump should
I already
not.
said
if he
should
runs a
not
third
run.
term,
I
don't
he should
support
not.
him.
I said he should not.
If they run a disabled, trans, black, non-binary woman as the Democrat and Trump runs again, I would vote for the disabled, trans, non-binary Democrat in the wheelchair.
I would not vote. I mean, why is the option so...
Oh,
I just
my
wouldn't
goodness.
vote.
Okay, close enough, I guess. Have you ever seen anything, if you had to choose an action comparable to a president going on social media and announcing who he wants indicted and announcing the attorney that he wants to indict them, what is the comparable behavior here on the Democrat side?
Joe Biden
Saying, we're going right back to the Burisma and Hunter stuff. I told the prosecutor, if I didn't have, what did he say? If I don't have something on my desk, fuck, I can't remember the quote. I'm tired, guys. I've been working all night. Term limits are fine, but can we get turd limits? Because DC is stacked full of turds. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Turd limits. It might be misperceived by the Supreme Court where they say you're only allowed to have like 2 bathroom breaks a day for number 2. Who does number 2 work for? I told the prosecutor something, you won't get the money if he doesn't start something. God damn it. Next thing you know, I can't remember the quote Joe said.
Biden weaponized his entire Justice Department to go after Trump for 4 years.
Okay, so I didn't hear anything specific.
Melania Trump's panty drawer was tossed at Mar-a-Lago. It's a fact. It's in the
Well, what was
search
she hiding
affidavit.
there?
Panties.
Okay, so...
Thongs.
So,
I mean, I
okay,
get
so
it.
just to be clear-
I get it. I get it. It's hard to
No.
comprehend, but that
I
happened.
read all those indictments, so I'm glad to go through all of them.
No,
if you
no,
want.
not the indictment. The affidavit of the search warrant.
I'm glad.
Look how emotive Erudite is with her face. She's very interested. I thought she was like just infatuated with Destiny at first, but now I notice she's just being very emotive moderator. Like, yeah, oh, ooh, hey, well, I couldn't do that. I'd just be sitting there like, huh?
To
Very
go through,
specific.
That's fine. Trump hides shit fucking everywhere, so they should toss whatever the fuck. He had over a year to turn those documents back. Maybe the president of the United States shouldn't be hoarding top secret.
Joe Biden hoarded secrets in his garage.
What happened when Biden found them?
He gave them in.
What happened when Trump found his? He's ordered his employees to hide them from his own attorneys. It's in the indictment. I know. It sucks because like you have to actually read through those indictments. They're not like 2 pages like the stupid SPLC bullshit indictments that the barely literate people in the DOJ right now like to put out. But like, yeah, he was hiding documents all over Mar-a-Lago. We have pictures of them. We have pictures of the documents scattered all over the floor.
There is I think it's very messed up to say that there are highly competent individuals in the DOJ. Jay Clayton is a very respected attorney. Todd Blanche is a very respected attorney. So much so they
Todd Blanche.
both of them were confirmed with Democrat votes. So then
Blanche.
I think Blanche is a very competent attorney. Yes.
Whatever he's been reduced to work under Trump is not.
Oh, come on. Just because he works for Trump now he's bad.
Well, I mean,
If RBG were alive and worked for Trump, you'd say she's bad.
That's the Supreme Court
But that's the standard. That's
hold on.
your standard.
Just to be clear, do you think a Supreme Court justice serves at the pleasure of a? Do you think we
No.
cycle all
I
night
gave
up?
an example. If she
You
were
gave
alive,
a bad example.
Okay.
The Supreme Court doesn't work for the president of the United States like an officer of the.
I
right?
didn't use her in her capacity as Supreme Court justice.
Oh, so
I'm
if
just
she
saying,
was like
as
the
a
attorney-
person. Yeah, if she was the attorney general.
Then
for
I would
Trump,
also say she's being bad. If she was working for Trump in the second term, yes. God bless her.
That's your standard. It's just work for Trump.
That if you work for somebody who's asking you to do basically authoritarian things and you're carrying out that mission.
Santos is not good at this.
So Biden. So real quick, you do not think Biden weaponized the Justice
Not
Department?
even close.
At all.
You're absolutely dead in
Zero.
the water on that. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
If you need
Here's
a
a simple
master,
question.
you
I know.
deserve
I
your
know.
help.
Gavin.
Marilyn, you need a master. You need somebody to keep you in check. You got to, I don't know. You got something wrong with you.
Newsom right now feels different.
Easiest
but
question.
that's fine.
Easiest question in the world. What is one piece of evidence of coordination between Biden and Garland?
Gavin Newsom.
I guess.
So nothing.
Gavin Newsom. Get him out of the way because he's a threat and I want to run a second term. Wiretap his staff. Go investigate him. This all started under Biden's administration. Right.
I
the year
said,
before
what
the
is
election.
evidence of?
That's the evidence.
between Biden and Garland,
Biden asking Garland to take out his biggest
as
political
reported by
threat.
whom? This
Come
never
on,
happened.
Steven.
Come on.
Come on.
No, this didn't happen.
Come
we live in an
on.
alternate reality.
I don't live in an
Okay, what
alternate
do we-
reality. I'm actually one of
we
the more
can't deal with the
pragmatic
facts.
people you can talk to.
This
And
is
you
why
know that
Trump
for a
did,
fact.
Just to be clear, you're delusional, okay?
I'm not.
Biden had multiple, his own son was investigated under his administration. He had a special counsel appointed
Then he
to
said he
investigate
wouldn't
his
pardon him.
own,
Pardon him.
which, after the Republicans basically fabricated 2 charges that nobody has ever really been charged with before.
Oh, I
One was-
agree. I agree. The gun charges were bullshit. I
Sure,
still
and
agree
the,
to
and
this
the,
day.
And the IRS charge for taxes he'd already paid off. He'd already paid off.
But tax
after
evasion is
Biden,
tax evasion.
after Hunter had already agreed to an immunity thing that they ended up tossing because they did a huge runaround. By the way, these were indictments that we were supposed to have that were relating to his Burisma affair, which, by the way, that whole thing started because the initial confidential informant lied, and he was arrested and put in prison because he lied to the FBI about it. That's why nothing ever came from Burisma, because all of it was bullshit, literally from the very beginning. From the very beginning of the weirdo that dropped the laptop off at the blind crazy dude's fucking store, to all of the investigations into Hunter Biden that continued under Biden's own presidency. That continued under Biden's own
he had
presidency.
no option.
What do you mean he had no option? I'm sorry, what did Donald
Well, was
Trump...
he going to tell? Was he
He
going to
could do what Donald Trump does
Well,
and fire everybody
was
that
he
doesn't
gonna
agree
tell-
with him, right?
was he gonna
Wait,
tell-
couldn't he do what Donald Trump does and fire every single person that doesn't do exactly what he wants, like he did with Comey, right?
Just like he did with the prosecutor in Ukraine. That's right. He fires prosecutors. I forgot
the pro-
about that.
what?
He holds foreign aid hostage.
What do we talk? Yeah, he did do that.
Biden
Donald Trump
did
did
that.
that.
No, Biden did that.
as part of the agreement that Europe and the United
Fire
States
the
had for loan
prosecutor that
guarantees
is
to
investigating
Ukraine.
your son.
The loan guarantees to Ukraine were contingent upon them cleaning up parts of their system because all of Europe. Why do you think Biden could say that so openly on stage and nobody questioned it at the time? This is Republicans desperately trying to salvage some amount of moral high ground out of fictitious events that never happened the way that you guys think they did.
Justice Department reveals the Biden administration's weaponization of federal law. New York Times won't read it. Let me read it. So Trump did an executive order, the FACE Act, which came out with a 37-page report talking about the Biden administration's weaponization of the DOJ against Trump. And we all watched that happen. We all know it happened. Now the left's biggest attack against Trump is to say that he's weaponizing the DOJ, when he's the only one that went in and actually did a thing with the DOJ to reform it and have them focus on not being weaponized against political opponents. Biden is not, at this point, Trump's not weaponizing the DOJ against a future opponent to make sure that they can't win. He's going against something they did to him while he was the future opponent, and they were trying to make sure he couldn't win. He's going after them for that, retroactively. So it's something they did, and now he's going to punish them for it. These are not the same things.
You guys will look at look, Biden is admitting all of it right here.
Oh my God, you're spicy today.
Well, because you're
Holy
lying about
crap.
everything.
No,
You're lying
I'm
about everything.
not.
You are. All of these things are lies.
You just have TDS so bad. You can't.
You can call it
can't
whatever
find
you
one
want.
Good thing. You can't find one good thing. Okay, bite me. I don't care. You can't find one good thing that this president does.
I
Everything's
do.
bad,
I think
bad.
I'm
bad.
actually
It's
quite
oh my
happy that
God,
he
you're
lied
like a
so much
broken
about his health.
record.
What?
You're like a broken record. Calm down.
See, Brian and his little table of 3 people, they're like the hype crowd, the hype crew, hyping up Destiny.
Down.
He's a horrible president.
Calm down. Shh. Breathe. Okay, good. He's trying to laugh. He can't do it.
I'm not, because it's not
Yes, you
funny.
are.
It's
You're
fucked up. It's crazy.
It's not fucked
It
up.
is.
You're
It's
just
super
so
fucked
mad.
up.
Oh my God.
I am mad because it's
You can't live like this. It's
destroying.
gonna give you wrinkles.
Like, I agree. We can't live like this.
Oh
It's
my
not good.
God,
It's
not enough
good for
Botox
us.
in the world to fix it. Stop.
Where we're probably mass producing it now because every single person that passes by the Trump administration has to fill their fucking face with enough to float into the clouds.
Thank God. Thank God for that. I mean, that is a one positive. Looks maxing.
Is that looks I thought it was jigsaw maxing.
Okay,
I feel like I'm in a
that's
fucking
fucked
horror
up.
movie every time I turn the TV on.
That was a very low energy clap. Nobody followed you. Try again. There you go. Come on, guys. Help him out. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Do you think that Donald
Low
Trump...
energy claps don't get the crowd going.
Do you think Donald Trump would allow a special prosecutor to investigate
pretty
him
good,
in his own
though.
term?
I'm sorry.
Do you think Donald Trump would allow... Do you think right now...
I'm sorry. I was laughing at the low energy clap.
I
Look
know.
at her hair. It is. It's amazing.
It is. Do you think
Pink,
that...
beautiful.
Do you think
I
that
love
Donald
it.
Trump would allow a special prosecutor under his own term right now
For what?
to investigate him?
Sure. Didn't we do this before with Mueller?
What happened with Mueller?
It was a nothing
Mueller was
burger.
only appointed because he fired Comey because he was trying to obstruct his investigation, and he begged Sessions, please, not a special prosecutor. And then Mueller came about because he didn't know at that point that he had to have iron control over every single person that he appointed. That's why Barr even ended up ditching him because of how crazy Trump was. That's why I said this term, because this term he realizes that he needs more jigsaws like Bondi or Blanche and not actual conservatives like Barr. For as much as you might hate him, at least he's
You're gonna lose a lot of support in the liberal housewives market. I'm just saying. Do not do that. That's not going to work. There's a lot of liberals who love the Real Housewives, and you're like making
What is
attacks
the
like that.
liberal
I'm just letting you know. Just take it easy. Stop calling everybody jigsaw. That's not nice. Lisa Reed is
They're
gonna fucking
weird.
fight you.
The look is inappropriate.
Just be
It's
careful.
I don't understand what is this gay and like Zoomer lingo. I don't understand what they're talking about.
unbecoming of the positions they
Jigsaw?
hold. There are
Okay, I'm
times
just
and
saying.
places and
I
ways you
warned
can
you,
present
and if
yourself.
I see a news article of Lisa Rena coming after you, I will pray for you.
I don't know who that
promise.
is.
Okay.
I will. I'll pray for you.
Okay. I'm more
you're
concerned
This is a horrible debate, by the way.
so
with like
adorable.
Kristi Noem like lying about U.S. citizens being murdered by feds, and
come
then
on.
you know
Okay.
I feel like that's kind of more of an issue, but you know,
Yeah. Sure.
yeah, it is.
No, I mean,
So
I can't do this for another damn 2 hours now.
you're okay with Alejandro Mayorkas letting 30 million people or whatever the number is in the country, right?
we don't even know because you know what?
Yeah.
Because that's a fucking lie.
I mean,
right?
no.
You don't know because it's a lie. You have no idea, right?
I was in the House toward
He's
facilities.
going
Literally,
against
CBP
past
leadership were like,
and current
sure, they say it was
opponents.
5,000, but we processed 15, but we say that the number's 5,000. Literally coming from CBP officers.
The Cato Institute of People
Best just
study this.
means
I think
most
it's like
words per minute.
it's like 4 million or something.
4 million. You think that's not a lot of people that shouldn't be here?
I think it's not 30 million, and if you have to lie that much about it, it makes me wonder if the 4 million matter.
I'm going to make it very clear. 4, 30, 10, 100,000. These are people who literally came in here, and the majority, I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them, we don't even know who they are. We didn't vet them. We didn't process them accordingly.
Really?
The majority know.
That's crazy. Millions came in, and the only fucking name I hear is Lincoln Riley over and over and over again. Where are all of the murders and all of the arsons and all of the actual dog eatings? And all-
Yeah, what, dude? I can't rattle off all the names off my head, but there's a long list of them. Jocelyn Nungary, he's gonna say one. Lakin Riley. God, I'm so bad with names, but we've gone through all of them. The list. I think I listed off 4 of them in that debate I did, but there's a long list of them.
Nungarai.
You got me. There were 2 names. That's
Nungary. No, there's more than 2 names. People killed by illegal immigrants list. Of course, it tells me people killed by ICE is one of the first. Jocelyn Nungary, Sarah Rue, Molly Tibbet, Kate Steinel. There's a lot more. I could pull up my ICE folder and find a long list of them. But anyway, at least 8 people have died since March of 2025. Killed by illegals. Susan Hine, Haley Hagelson. Here, in loving memory of those whose lives were stolen by illegal immigrant crime. Let's look at this real quick. Is there no audio? Katie Abraham, Chad Astrup, Austin Babcock. Oh, what about the 3 people that were killed by the Indian dude in the semi? Megan Elizabeth, Ida Boss, Jesse Bird, Liam Cantu, Michael Clayton, Gail Clayton. These are in alphabetical order, and we're only on the C's. Sandra Cohen, Peace Corcoran, Ronald De Silva, Jackson Davis, Christopher James De Leon, Joseph De Tomaso, Marshall Dove. We're on the D's. Bradley English, Shaylee Estes, Lacey Marie Ferguson, Maura Goretti, Tristan Gray, Kayla Hamilton, Aaron Joshua Hampton. We're just on the H's. Destiny says, where's the list of people who have been killed by illegal immigrants? Tristan Gray, Kayla Hamilton, I already read the Brady Heiling, Susan Hine, Haley Helgeson, Kyler Holbein, Gregory Hamola, Rocky Parr Jones, Shane Jones, Stephanie Kaufman. We're on the K's. This is a long list. It goes for quite a while. Robert Mopin, I remember that. We talked about that one. A lot of these we've probably never heard of. I've never heard of. And I cover the news. And I cover news like this. There's Rachel Morin. That was a famous one. Pretty girl. A lot of pretty white girls on this list, by the way. Lakin Riley. Young girls, college girls. A lot of them raped. Kayla Santiago. So it's multicultural too. Danielle Nikki Shermock, Fred Schlossler, men and women. All different ages. Some of them killed in car accidents by illegal immigrants without a license, driving a car around without insurance, possibly a stolen car. Drunk, kill people. Or they don't know how to read a stop sign. And Destiny says, where's the list? How come nobody talks about them?
Clear. 4, 30, 10, 100,000. These are people who literally came in here, and the majority, I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them, we don't even know who they are. We didn't vet them. We didn't process them accordingly.
Really?
The majority know.
That's crazy. Millions came in, and the only fucking name I hear is Lincoln Riley over and over and over again. Where are
We just went through a long list, Destiny. And that's just what the White House knows about. There's a lot of unsolved murders that we don't know who killed the person because it's an undocumented illegal immigrant.
all of the murders and all of the arsons and all of the actual dog eatings?
Jocelyn Nungarai.
You got me. There were 2 names. You remember the second one. Good job. Your claim is bullshit. And
The second one. Again, we just went through a long list, my boys. A long list. God, he's so disingenuous, or he's just a liar. He's either ignorant or disingenuous. Man, he's the best they got, though.
And you know that millions of people all came in here. They're all criminals.
I'm not saying they're all
these-
criminals. I didn't say that.
Sure. What
I'm just saying we don't know who they are.
Sure. And you
And
know
that
what?
should be concerning.
Oh, should it be? Then maybe the Republicans should do something about immigration, about border legislation, about anything. Instead, what do we
There's
do?
there's a great
90
legislation right now being championed in Congress. It's bipartisan, the Dignity Act by Salazar and whatever the
Oh,
Democrat.
that's crazy. The only thing I ever hear Trump talk about is how to rig the next election and get the USPS to try to do whatever.
It's not true.
Really?
You do have
And the
to,
SAVE
yes.
Act and like, okay.
Oh my God.
I feel like that's what I hear more
You need to
of.
come hang out. Oh, you know what? You need to touch grass. Come to the Poconos. I promise you.
Yeah?
You will. We will
I'd
disconnect
rather
you.
camp outside Walter Reed and look for a McConnell-sized body bag being shipped out the back right now is what I would rather look. I'd be more interested in. Just I want to be the first one reporting
Can
on
I
it.
come
so
with you? Can I come with you for that one? That might be an interesting excursion.
find whatever room they hit him and Jordan Peterson in and see what's going on with that. But there has been nothing on the Democrat side. You said all of the Merrick Garland stuff comparable to Donald Trump tweeting out, Lindsey Halligan needs to go after these three people. Do you think the Comey indictment is fair? The 8647 thing? That's indictable behavior.
Yes.
So was it Matt Gaetz and Jack Posobiec who sold the 8647? I'm right here.
No.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
The
I know.
for the
apparently
Republicans
he
that
wants
sold,
to debate me.
For the Republicans that sold the 8646 shirts or whatever, do you think they should all be
the-
indicted too?
No.
I don't even know why I'm asking this. What's the difference in your mind?
James Comey was a former director of the FBI. That's the big difference.
So he has less freedom of speech rights?
No, his words matter more than others. It's stop. It's
His words matter more than other. But Donald Trump, when he tweets things like "I'm going to end a civilization tonight" or any of that, those
I don't think
words
that-
don't matter. That's all just a meme.
are we talking?
I don't think that was a good point, but I think it's kind of comical that Brian is in the audience like, oh, blah, 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 blah," when he says the same sort of thing about Trump. He's or anybody in a position of power. They're in a position of power. They shouldn't be talking about that like that. People listen to their words and follow them.
About the Iran war
January 6th.
now.
Well,
I mean, because you change subjects, you pivot so much. I feel like, are you running for office?
Sorry, let's keep.
Oh my God.
Let's keep in the same topic. So words matter. Talking about killing
Can
people and
you?
everything else. For Donald Trump, when he says that 6 members of Congress should be executed for treason, is that responsible speech?
Did he say that they should be executed, or was?
No, he did not. No, he said they're doing treason, and the punishment for treason is execution. By the way, what you're doing looks an awful lot like treason. Just to remind you, the punishment, treason is punishable by death. Is punishable by death. Doesn't mean we're going to kill you for treason. It means that you should tread lightly, my boy.
Who said that? Who said that? Oh,
All right. I appreciate it. We got to
Okay.
focus here, though. Okay. The audience is going to talk to you soon.
that's
I
fine.
promise.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love this. I love this. They're great. He hates me.
A picture
Ask
of
your question again.
8647, first of all, on its own, doesn't rise to any level of incite to violence or threatening behavior or anything. That's absurd. You should.
How about you get around them and you form a circle? You cause a scene. Maxine Waters at gas stations riling up BLM people.
know this, number one. And number two, if any world where we're going to interpret tweets as being threatening or whatever else, the president of the United States saying that we should execute
comes
members
January
of Congress
6th.
for treason has got to be up there. It's hard.
I'm not going silent. I never
He didn't say we should execute them.
shut up.
It's
just like
difficult. I
I
understand
have
it's
to
difficult.
comprehend because you will twist everything on its head. It's like so fucking hard with you.
Okay, what one?
Oh
okay,
my God, I hate George Santos. He's so bad. This is the guy? I'm just gonna keep saying that. This is the fucking guy.
A picture, seashells.
This is not the guy. You're not the guy, Jesse. Dude, I've been stuck on Breaking Bad. I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad again for the 4th time. Just because I've been stuck on YouTube videos breaking down Breaking Bad.
8647
Bad.
is
Former-
criminal
no,
conduct,
put it in
incitement
con-
to violence.
Put
Is
it,
it- that's
put
what
it
you
in-
charge it for.
Put it in context. The former director of the FBI who served, what, 8 years, if I'm not mistaken?
Sure, yeah. Before he was fired by Trump because he was trying to obstruct an investigation into his own, campaign and everything for colluding with Russia, which they did. Yeah.
Director
But go
of
ahead.
the FBI serves
Yep.
at the pleasure of the president.
Sure.
They can appoint and fire them. So is there
According to the Supreme Court now, for any reason. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
so is there anything wrong with that termination?
Well, if it
He's
was
an
done,
at-will employee of the United States government. The president chose to fire him. Everybody creates innuendos as to it was because of this. He fired him. Do you have proof?
that he-
Can you materialize proof? Why wasn't he prosecuted for it then?
Well, Mueller said why he wasn't. It was
What
because
happened
of
to the Mueller report?
It was because
Why was it a nothing burger?
This debate is garbage, guys. And I'm trying to make clips. I didn't do any clips this week. I'm gonna, instead of doing like 3 or 4 a day, I'm just gonna line them up long ways out, like 1 a day. So there's always something dropping. But for some reason, Opus Clip is not letting me upload my damn clips. 400 on 400. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
because
Why
Mueller
didn't
said.
it go anywhere?
Do you know?
Why
that I know
did
the
it go
answer and that's why you don't
nowhere?
want me to
Please
talk?
tell me.
Do you want me to?
Oh,
You
yeah,
seem
I'm
to be
sorry.
cutting me
Oh,
off.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Mueller didn't
I'm
believe
sorry.
that a sitting president could be indicted and prosecuted by his own Department of Justice. Mueller said repeatedly through his report, if you read it, all 320 whatever pages of it, that there was obstruction, that Donald Trump was firing Comey because he was trying to obstruct his own investigation. Even you know that, because Trump's stated reason for firing Comey was because he felt like he shouldn't have made a public announcement about Hillary's emails, which makes no sense, because why wouldn't he just fire him the day that he came in? So we know that Trump fired Comey because of the investigation, and Comey's contemporaneous notes say that. It's obvious that that's what happened, and that's what Mueller agreed with his conclusion. And Mueller couldn't recommend charges because every part of it was obstructed. And you can't recommend obstruction to the DOJ when the DOJ is not going to investigate a sitting president because the sitting president's DOJ.
Okay.
What's your next question?
No. After the fact, then.
Do you disagree with anything I
After
just
the
said?
fact, no, I don't disagree.
Okay, thank
I
you.
saw the report.
Okay. Do you
But
agree
why-
that he fired Comey to obstruct the investigation?
I don't believe that that's the reason.
Why do you think he fired Comey?
Because he serves at the pleasure of the president. and
Why
he-
do you fire Comey?
Whatever reason Trump put out there, I have no reason to believe otherwise.
You have no theory of
I
mind.
Have no,
You
because I
can't
have no
begin-
reason to go turn everything
You have
into
no
something.
idea, no concept of why Trump might have done a thing.
Sorry.
You understand that that's ridiculous.
Stop talking to her. Talk to me. Why are you
Because you're
bringing her
appealing
into
to her.
this?
I'm just saying, it's like
I'm
you
gonna leave.
can't even get. I don't know why. I know that Biden was senile 100%, and the auto pen for sure definitely was a thing, even though there's no proof of it whatsoever. And the Trump White House, who took all their time to hang up these stupid fucking pictures of it, dropped their own investigation into it, just like they dropped their investigation into voter fraud every time they come into office and they found nothing, right? But there's a pattern there. Crazy, huh? I'm just saying that you can't even guess why you think Comey was fired by Trump.
I'm not saying-
but
it's
you
not
seem
about
to
guessing.
know that
I don't
Biden, with no
have-
evidence, was
I
colluding
have
with Garland to stop Newsom from running.
I don't have to guess. I'm just, honestly speaking, for me, I think you dip way deeper into politics than I do, and that's surprising. No,
like factual politics, like fact-based?
You dip way deeper because I look.
Giuliani says Trump fired James Comey because he wouldn't offer public assurances that Trump wasn't a target of an investigation. So when the media would ask Comey, is Trump the target of an investigation? He wouldn't really answer. He'd say no comment or something like that. Trump didn't like that. Trump said, you need to go out there and assure them that I'm not the target of an investigation. And he wouldn't do it. Now, maybe because Trump was the target of investigations, but he wasn't the right person for the job. Giuliani says he fired Comey because Comey would not, among other things, say that he wasn't a target of the investigation. He's entitled to that. Hillary Clinton got that, and he couldn't get that. So he fired him, and he said, I'm free of this guy. So James Comey said Hillary Clinton is not the target of an investigation. But James Comey would not say Trump is not the target of an investigation. He wouldn't give Trump that grace that he gave Hillary. And so Trump fired him. Said, I'm free of this guy. Yeah, he told Trump that Trump was not the target of an investigation, and Trump was not the target of an investigation. Trump asked him to go public and say that, and Comey wouldn't do it. So Trump fired him. But he would do it for Hillary. Why wouldn't you do that? It makes it look bad when people ask, is Trump the target of an investigation? And the FBI agent's like, no comment, no comment. I don't want to say anything. That looks bad.
Look at whatever people put out there, and I'm like, whatever. I'll take it at face value. I don't go invest.
And I'm okay with, well, I'm not okay with George Santos drawing a blank here because George Santos was in government, knows this stuff way better than I do. I was going to say I give him a pass here because I didn't know an answer to that question either. If Destiny would have asked me that, I wouldn't have known a good answer. I can't remember all this stuff. My recall's not that good. My memory's not that great. I had to look that up, and now I'm seeing this. But Santos is in government and is speaking at these events up on a stage against Destiny. You should be prepared for things like this. I guarantee you, if I got prepared for a Trump debate, I've talked about all this stuff. I know about all this stuff, but if I prepared for a week, I would have it right fresh on the top of my brain and could have at least came up with a better answer for that than looking at Erudite, pleading to the moderator.
Investigate and turn anything into like
I'm just taking the Mueller report at face value.
huh?
I'm just taking the Mueller report at face value. You're taking what they say on Fox News
And
at
I
face
just
value. That's the
said,
difference.
okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Mueller report at face value. Why did Biden, when he came in, not do good on the Mueller report? It was still within statute.
What do you mean not do good on the Mueller report?
Why didn't Garland go and say, all right, he's no longer a former president? Why didn't they prosecute him on that? Because it was a nothing burger. Because it was a nothing burger.
Because Democrats, every single time Republicans push us to the brink of oblivion, Democrats decide, well, we need to bring it back to a more reasonable place.
You were once a Republican. Stop.
That's why when you say, oh, you know that Biden was controlling the DOJ, you say that and every liberal shrieks inside because we did want to see an aggressive DOJ, and we didn't. We got Garland, who slow-walked those indictments, who slow-walked everything for the J6 for like 2 years before we got. Trump had like 9 months with the Department with records, with NARA or whatever, before they finally recommended to the FBI that they should investigate because Trump was dicking around all day with the classified documents and everything. It took so long for anything to come out that by the time we finally kind of got the ball rolling on things, well, looks like Trump won the next election and now all of it's gone and dismissed. To say that that was an aggressive DOJ...
You don't think that was an aggressive DOJ?
Absolutely not.
They were weaponized against Trump. From the start, the whole time. Before. They were weaponized against Trump from 2016.
In so many ways, it did
and they still are.
Unprecedented things.
Because we had an unprecedented monster in the White House. What do you mean? What a stupid statement.
Biden, yes. He was an unprecedented monster in the White House.
Biden compared to Trump?
I mean, you just said it. I didn't say it. You literally just said it. I said it was an aggressive DOJ.
Trump?
No, Biden was a sock puppet, which is what these politicians and technocrats and oligarchs and everybody want. They want a sock puppet in the White House. That's why there was an unprecedented level of attacks on Trump from 2016, from the moment he walked down the elevator. Everyone turned on him, and we've seen it for more than a decade now.
Was in the White House, that DOJ was responding to Trump's crimes, correct. And it was unprecedented, that's right. Past presidents had the humility to assume that they couldn't openly commit crimes. That's why Nixon accepted the pardon from Ford. And that's why Ford felt like he had to pardon Nixon. It's because Nixon thought he was going to be convicted of a crime. Because that's usually how people operate. Trump thinks he's above the law, and now the Supreme Court...
Oh, it's an error message, Jeremy. When I try to upload my video clips in OpenScript the same way I always do, it says 400 error, 400, but it doesn't say 400 error. The heck is, why is it doing that? 400 on https/AI. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm not like logged in. I'm logged in, this bitch.
Court has basically said as much. You could at least acknowledge it.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Really?
I'm sorry. Oh my
Okay.
God, Jesus. Look.
He took the documents at Mar-a-Lago, right? He had those, right? He was showing them to people saying, I could have declassified these, but I didn't. Ha ha ha. Right?
He declassified some of them.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
Then why did he say, I could have, but I didn't? Let's
Look,
be honest, too.
I
He's
think-
probably too fucking retarded to even know how to declassify anything. So it's not even... And also, some of it he didn't have the power to
Fair.
declassify.
You don't mean that, right?
I do mean that.
No, you don't.
Of course.
This is bad. He's stuck. He doesn't know what to say here.
I do. What do you
No, you
mean? He's a
don't.
fucking idiot.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's your president still.
That's fine. I can have an idiot president. You think you had a senile one? I can think I have an
What
idiot
is the
one.
But I
point of
respected
this?
the senile one. You
I don't respect the
this
idiot
one.
evil one.
This, he keeps repeating, he's your president, he's your president. Like, oh, that's gonna be my winning line. I'm just gonna keep going back to he's your president over and over again. Where did my lighter go?
I don't have to respect him. What do you mean?
You don't respect the office?
I do. Trump doesn't.
Of course he does.
No,
made
he
it
doesn't.
prettier.
How does Trump respect the office of the presidency? Then why does he have his personal lawyer running around and doing all of his lawsuits and work for it? What do you mean? Look to the audience again. Debate him. You got him.
I'm going to poison you at dinner. I'm going to poison you at dinner, Brian. Look. What?
Oh my God. Stop flirting with Brian. What the fuck is this?
Oh, no, that's a warning. Don't eat.
It's so gay. And it makes MAGA look bad. And this is what the Take Back America tour. Take Back America is better than Unfuck America, I guess. The name.
Anyway, so
What do you think is the most corrupt thing that Trump has done in office with the DOJ?
I've seen nothing that I can turn around and say was corrupt. I can say what I don't like that's happening in the administration. The Epstein case, I don't like it. I don't like how it's being handled. I really don't.
Whose fault is that?
You can blame it on the entire administration. I don't care.
Why not Donald Trump?
You can blame it on
Donald Trump?
Bondi,
Okay, cool.
whoever.
Okay, cool.
My point
Trump
is,
was telling people
my-
the FBI needs to censor his name
listen
out of the
to
out of the
it.
Epstein
That
files,
is
right?
not true.
Really?
That is
so
not
who,
true.
everybody lied about that?
That's not true.
Why is that not true?
Who
You-
said that
you
on the
don't like
record?
it?
Who said that on the record? Was it an anonymous source?
It was reported
It
on by
wasn't
every single
was it-
major-
Who said it on the record?
I don't remember.
Nobody.
On the
It
record
was an
reporting.
anonymous source, as usual.
Oh, okay.
Am I boring you? Is that why you're yawning? She's so bored. I mean, so I'm kind of like, you know, let's move on. Can we talk about
So when those
Democrats
Epstein
now?
files were released,
All right, you know what?
and Trump's name was censored and redacted, all of them, was that just on accident, or was it lucky, or? Okay. What does this guy always say? He's in the Epstein files like 20 times more than Jesus' name is in the gospel or whatever. Not that Trump's read that either, but I mean,
All right, can we?
What is this guy? Is he referring to Brian? He doesn't remember Brian's name. I'm not your friend. I don't fucking know you, Brian. That's what.
Can we talk about Democrats a little bit? Because it's like, no, I mean,
I
we're
agree.
going to start. We're
let's
going to
talk
talk.
about. Let's talk about Democrats.
No.
Let's talk about
Hold
Democrats.
on, time out. I can continue talking about Republicans, but are we going to address?
I want to talk about Democrats.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
Tulsi Gabbard said that Donald Trump went to war with Iran without consulting the intelligence community. Why? How is that even possible? You guys, because you
Weren't
say
we gonna
Gabbard
talk
was a
about
Democrat all the
Democrats?
time, right? You said Tulsi Gabbard's a Democrat all the time. Don't you guys say that? We can talk about
I've
RFK Jr. Wait. I'm just curious on this, and then we can talk about the rest of the Democrats.
No,
Do you
they
think-
are not Democrats.
Do you think that?
They are
I'm
not
glad
Democrats.
somebody admits that. Thank you.
They are not
Do you
Democrats.
think that we solved?
They were Democrats. Like you were a Republican.
Did we solve? I was a Republican when I was a teenager.
But you
I had
were
an
a
excuse to be an
Republican.
idiot. Okay, that was all right. Did we solve
You're
autism?
spicy today.
Did we solve?
I said that it was going to be a
autism?
spicy,
Did we
sassy
solve-
queen debate, and you
Did we solve-
You actually understood the assignment.
I did.
Okay. Now.
Did we solve autism with RFK in office? Does that happen? Is autism
Oh,
solved? Is
come
that
on.
a...
Oh, first of all, that's a low ball. Stop.
I'm just saying, you guys make a joke at everything he says. Meanwhile,
Stop.
Fauci gets one
we
statement
solve
half wrong about
autism?
something, and now you guys are watching your kids die of measles, and you're like, I told him so. Like, it's not, how is it even
Oh my God. Measles. The next COVID. We're going. The clock has hit 12. We're starting over again. I'm going the wrong way. That's counterclockwise. We're starting over. We got to COVID. Now we're going back to measles.
Remotely a tenable position to not care about anything
I
anybody in
think-
office does on your side, but on our side, you're critical of every
You're talking,
single
you're
person.
talking about
Yay.
vaccines. I'm not going to get into the debate of vaccines.
You're talking about Hunter
I'm-
Biden Burisma, whose entire income at Burisma is a rounding error to any number of Trump's crazy fucking money-making schemes. It's not even close.
Low energy. Oh, no. Oh, it's picking up.
Go to the tab. I don't want to hit Control F5 for a hard refresh and try again. You might be setting me up to shut. The web server can't understand or process your requests, usually caused by client-side issues like mistyped URL, corrupt browser data, or an oversized file. It's not an oversized file, and it's not... I'm scared of what Control F5 might do. What's up? We're offended. You're offended. We're watching the worst debate ever. George Santos, fresh out the pen, trying to tell us how to be MAGA again. Want to be Destiny's gay little friend. Get it on with Brian. They taking a spin. Bars. Fuck you, Bob. That's why I'm thinking bad cookies or cachet. Uh-oh. I need to clean my cookies.
Yes! He understood the assignment, Brian. Buy him dinner.
Sorry, we're going to talk about Democrats now.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Fuck you, Destiny.
You know what I need to figure out? I don't know if there's a tech guy here, but my desktop and my laptop are the same Microsoft account. And so when I like download and install games and make a desktop icon for my desktop, they go to the laptop, but they're not installed on the laptop on Steam on the laptop. So there's a little icon there. And it's not even the picture of the game. It's just like a little question. It's not a question mark, but it's like a magnifying glass or something icon. And so there's a whole bunch of them on my laptop. And so then I opened my laptop and I'm getting ready for DebateCon because I'm taking it and I wanted to clear out my laptop and have it all, running good and stuff because it's getting old and it's been through a lot. And so I deleted a lot of those icons off the screen, but now they're deleted off here. Now they're not uninstalled from the computer, but the desktop icon is deleted from, or the desktop icon is deleted from my desktop. I want it off I want them disconnected. I don't want what I do on that one it does stuff on this one, and what I do on this one does stuff on that one. And I don't know if there's a way to do that while I'm connected on the same Windows account. Because there's a ton of games on here that will not go on my laptop. And I don't want those icons all over my screen when I can't even play the game. But if I delete the icon, it deletes my startup thing over here. And then if I put it back over here, it goes back over there. It's ridiculous. Sounds like a OneDrive sync issue. I thought I unsynced it, though. I swear I went through this when I first got the computer. I swear I did that because I connected them and I noticed this and I thought I unsynced it. But now it's dang synced again.
It's an impossible. Do you acknowledge that this is a hard debate for you? It is harder for you than me. It is because Trump
not
is
hard.
fucking
Look,
insane,
I can
and it is
sit
the
here-
most corrupt
Dude, I
administration
can sit
ever.
here-
Follow these instructions, JS. Oh my God. Shut up, Avarice. All right. Follow these instructions. Go. Click the OneDrive cloud icon near the clock. OneDrive. Personal, backed up, and synced. Okay. Click the gear icon, then settings. Gear icon, settings. Sync and backup. Account, notifications, preferences. Oh my God. Stop making fun of my gaming skills. I do not play on easy mode. Okay, I'm at settings. Open, sync, and backup. Sync and backup is open. Click manage backup. Manage backup. Turn off desktop backup. Documents, pictures backed up. Desktop. Turn off, continue. Wait. Stop backing up desktop folder. Stop backing up. Stop backup and choose where to keep files. Files will be in the desktop folder on this PC and not in OneDrive. Online only files can't be moved. What's in my desktop folder? Games. I want to keep this though. Oh, can I choose? I can choose what to keep. Suburban. What gaming skills? I got gaming skills. Okay. There's only one folder that, well, no, those are on my Google Drive or my Google. So that's fine. What should I do? Stop backup and choose where to keep files. Only on my PC. Continue. Some files couldn't be moved. Some files in your desktop folder couldn't be moved and are still in your OneDrive folder. These are online only files. Right click and select always keep on this device before moving them outside of OneDrive. Oh, so that means that they're from my laptop, but they're not on this computer. Oh. So that folder is from my laptop. And I would like to have it on this computer. Is it not there no more? No, it's still there. Documents.
And tell you with a straight face that
Yeah.
I think he's a great president.
Folder's
and
still
I mean
open,
it.
so
What does
that's
that
cool.
mean to you? What does it mean to be a great
I
president?
think he's a great president.
Great
Is he
how?
perfect? Is he perfect?
Great
He's
how?
Not perfect.
Great how?
He's not perfect. Nobody's
how?
freaking perfect. I like his policies. I like his foreign. I like his.
Yeah, the problem isn't the old stuff that's on the laptop being moved over to here. Like this folder is old. It's all my links for all my social media, so that if I want to so I can just copy and paste it, and it's random save stuff folder. There's some debate things in here that I could delete because I have them saved in Google now. Oh, I have some Josephus book. Oh, I have Josephus's whole book in PDF form in this folder. That's still here. It's not from Josephus. T.C. Schmidt, Josephus and Jesus. New evidence for the one called Christ. This is a book from Oxford. Anyway. Still haven't read it. Okay, cool. So now if I do stuff on here, it won't affect that. And if I do stuff on there. Now, do I have to go into the laptop and unsync it also? I don't even know if the laptop has that. Or I don't know. Ah. If you're free sometime tomorrow, we can jump on a call and I can help you get your OneDrive and networking stuff figured out. On the shoulders of giants. Maybe I'll probably be sleeping. Okay, back to this mess.
Now, I like his border policy. Do you not like his border policy?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you rather more people coming in?
That's the option. Either an executive order at the border pretending everything is fixed, or unlimited immigration into the country. Those are the two things.
Do you prefer 4 million people coming in unvetted, or do you prefer no people coming in unvetted?
I would probably
That is a
prefer
question.
no people, but you know what I would actually
so
prefer?
you prefer no
You
people.
know what I would
like
actually
that.
like?
Actually, we found common
What
ground.
if we have a actual immigration bill to deal with some of the people
There
that are here?
is one working its way through Congress.
We had one at the end of Biden's term, and Trump shot it down because he didn't like the fact that Democrats were going to do something about the border. And Ted Cruz and everybody else on the record.
And you
talked about
believe
it.
that?
That's what everybody said. Trump said it publicly. The nice thing is I don't have to guess at your guys' conspiracies because you guys are open about
Trump
them.
said he didn't like it, but that's not the reason it didn't pass. They didn't have the votes to begin with.
They had the votes
They
for
did
it.
not.
They absolutely
They
did.
did not.
They did because Ted Cruz and
It
everybody else had to
passed
come out and
through the
talk
House.
about.
I was there and I
Oh
voted
my
against the
God.
bill myself.
After
it was a
Trump,
bad bill.
it wasn't a bad bill.
It was a bad bill. It gave broad amnesty to almost 10 million people. It was a
It
bad bill.
absolutely did not.
Yes,
give
it did.
amnesty. This
Yeah.
was a Republican bill.
No, it was not.
It was. It came
was-
from Lankford in the Senate. I know that's a different place than where you were at, but there are Republicans in the other place too in the Senate. What do you mean?
I forgot about the nursing home. I know it's Senator Langford's bill. I understand that it's easy to
the nursing home.
the Senate.
Oh, I'm thinking of the White House. My bad. Keep going.
Right. Sure.
How old is Trump again?
Sure.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it crazy
Yeah,
that
because Biden wasn't a fucking nursing home patient.
at least Biden's not a fucking retard?
He is a retard. Biden is a demented retard.
You're
I
making
think
fun
it
of a
makes-
car firing on half the cylinders while your car doesn't have any tires. It can't get off the finish line.
Stop! You're gonna give me wrinkles. They're gonna come through the Botox, you crazy son of a bitch.
Netanyahu needed 5 minutes of slam poetry with Donald Trump to convince him to nuke Iran, okay? And Biden, for all his senility, realized
He got Botox. He got fake teeth. He's looks maxing. Gay maxing. Huh. Now my laptop's pretending like it needs to all be set up again. What? Uh, let's try this. See, there's no OneDrive icon on my laptop. See if this deletes Dead by Daylight. Where's Dead by Daylight? Deleting online only file permanently removes it from your PC without sending it to the recycle bin. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. A newer version of Outlook. I don't even use Outlook. What the? Okay, cool. So now wait, let's try one more. Outlook is having trouble starting. What is this? Repair Outlook. I don't even use Outlook. Oh, it's weird. It's like I have to reset up my laptop again. It just got rid of all the icons instantly. Sorry, guys. We've connected. We've turned into tech help instead of. You can't see my hands, right? I'm typing passwords. Oh my God, two-step verification. Well, since while I do this for a little break from this debate, real quick, when I was doing my stream talking about the latest ICE shootings on Monday, Dusty was in my chat and he said, "Oh, I'm going to talk about this on my stream." And I listened into it while he was talking about me and reviewing my stuff. And I've determined he's pretty much just a cop hater. He just hates authority in general, which is, that's like edgy 16-year-old anarchy. Yeah, skateboard, bruh. Garbage. So I told him Saturday night I stream all night after the fights are over, which really I'm probably going to only end up seeing. I'm probably going to wake up just in time to see the Dreykus Usman fight, which is really all I care about on that fight card. There's a couple other good looking fights too, actually, but that's the one I'm really interested in. But please switch to your browser and sign in. But after that fight's over, it won't be too late. I might jump out of the Discord if he wants to do. I want to do a one-on-one convo, debate, discussion about basically ICE and all these shootings and law enforcement in general. Because I think he's wrong and he sounds immature and childish with his anti-police and anti-law enforcement, anti-ICE views. I think they're gay. And so I invited him nicely, not hostile or anything. It's not going to be it's a drama stream now, right? So we got to get some drama. But no, I'm not going to. Either he can come in the Discord 1v1, no moderator necessary. Immoral, opportunistic flag. Yeah, well, if he wants to critique my show, then we can do it mano y mano on the stream. I was in his chat and he was cool. He wasn't too bad. I don't think it's not going to be like crazy. I don't hate him. I don't like when you are a drama guy and you attack and you bring up people's past and their children and stuff like that. I don't like any of that stuff, but that doesn't mean I see him as just an opponent. And sometimes I get tired of talking to all you same guys. YouTube notifications are lacking. Well, he hasn't agreed to it yet. He hasn't responded to my Discord message. Okay, I'm going to uninstall voice mod because it slows the computer down. Nice. I don't need Motive Mix on the laptop. I don't need Focusrite. I want to kind of clear off as much as I can on here. But anyway, no, I invited him. That's cool, JS. Get us sick of hearing your cocksucker. Plus, I think with DebateCon coming up, it'll be good. You know, it'd be good. And I don't think we'll get into personal stuff, but I think his ideas and his worldview is stupid. He's anti-God. He's anti-law and order. He's anti-authority. And I think that's childish and retarded. So I just want to talk to him about it. And we have a lot in common. We're both former criminals. We both been through that life. He says he was a Proud Boy. Doesn't make much sense. He doesn't seem very proud of America anymore. But I don't know. That's why I never officially joined the Proud Boys, because there was always something a little off about it. Don't delete file. Stop. I'm not going to fall for that. Don't delete file. Pihorde. How do I get to where I add or remove programs? Display settings, personalize. No. What the? I'm wondering what fights are happening next weekend. Okay, I'll play the debate while I figure this out.
Is that Netanyahu is full of shit? Who's the retard? What's going on here?
I don't like that in Yahoo either. So it's tough.
Well, it must be hard because Trump was his biggest fan. Wait, actually, or he might hate him right now. Or he might be his biggest fan right now. I'm not sure because it changes every 2 fucking minutes, which is a big symptom of senility, by the way. Frequently changing your mind and having no idea what's going on around you.
All right. Are we going to talk about Israel now? Is that it?
We can talk about whatever you want.
I don't know. Like you.
The Democrats.
Are you
the Democrats?
for
We're doing the Democrats.
All right.
Democrats.
All right. So let's go back. Can we go back to 2024?
Arguing with a
Can we
Republican
go
about
back to
Trump,
2024
it's like
for a
fighting a
second?
boss battle where every single part is like vulnerable. So you can talk about anything. And it's like target here on everything.
Because Joe Biden was so ironclad, his administration was so perfect.
Compared to Donald Trump, he was the fucking Pope.
He was a dumpster
And
fire.
you know what? That maps because you guys even hate the fucking Pope now, so it even works for that analogy. Jesus Christ.
Don't bring Jesus into this.
Okay.
Listen. Inflation was a shit show. Immigration was a shit show.
Why was inflation so bad?
Is it Trump's fault too?
No, I'm just curious. Why do you think inflation was bad? Watch this.
COVID.
Was that Biden's fault?
No.
So then why
Was
would
it
you-
Trump's fault?
Not really.
Was it Trump's fault?
No, but I'm not blaming Trump for inflation.
Oh, okay, great. All right, so COVID, nobody could have controlled it, right? But were Biden's policies friendly for reducing inflation?
No, but that wasn't the goal of the policies at the time, right?
It should have been.
When the whole world economy... Hold on. Do you ever want to...
Do
you ever want to deficit spend as a government? Ever?
No. We should not deficit spend.
Ever.
Never. We should balance the budget.
Oh,
at every
like they did in the
opportunity.
Great Depression.
My point is, I mean, the fact, listen to what I'm trying to say, seriously. The fact that we can't get a single administration, and this is my biggest criticism of even President Trump, we cannot get a single administration since Clinton and Newt Gingrich, which is mind-blowing, to balance the budget. It is.
Why is that?
Because everybody likes
Everybody?
porculus. Everybody likes porculus spending.
Everybody.
Both sides.
Everybody. Both sides?
Both sides.
What did Obama have to spend through when he came into office?
Iraq,
And
Afghanistan.
the global catastrophic financial market meltdown.
Right.
Okay, that's true. 3 big ones. And then his deficit spending was coming under.
housing
It was
market.
getting better. And then Trump comes in. Why the fuck is he deficit spending before COVID? No fucking reason. And the deficit got worse.
Obama handed Trump
A
trillions.
booming economy. What are you talking about? A
was it
stock market that
booming?
was posting all-time highs, unemployment at record lows, GDP growth that was
So what Trump inherited was Obama's, all Obama's, and then what Biden inherited was his? Because you guys love parading. Trump could have never saved the country.
Hold on. Wait, you just
Biden
said
is
like, hold on, your dad was your grandfather's son, and I'm supposed to believe that you're
no,
your
no.
dad's son? Yes, what do
No.
you mean? Yes, the president inherits the thing from the president before him. What do you mean?
Great, I agree with that.
Okay.
So can you agree that Biden inherited something on the right tracks from Trump? Operation Warp Speed? I'm just trying to figure out which one is it.
I agree with that, but it's funny that you named the one policy from Trump that every fucking conservative hates. But yeah, Operation Warp Speed was fine. I think that was good. Yeah.
I actually love Operation Warp Speed.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
don't put every conservative in the, in the same basket.
So Trump had Operation Warp Speed. Okay, I'll give him that. But that's not what we were talking about. We were talking about inflation. But I'm saying that Obama comes in and you name 3 fucking once-in-a-lifetime catastrophes that the
And then
Democrat
Trump had a once-in-a-lifetime catastrophe, and you guys essentially almost blamed him for COVID.
But I'm saying, why was Trump engaged?
Did you blame Trump for COVID?
Why was Trump engaged in so much deficit spending?
Okay.
When
Laptop is good.
He came into a booming economy. He passed a huge tax cut. He couldn't do anything about the ACA. They cried about that. He didn't get his infrastructure bill, but he was still spending for no reason. And then his deficit got bigger until COVID.
He also capped it. A lot of people like to say he passed a huge tax cut, and it was all about giving tax breaks for the rich. He capped salt taxes.
Oh wow.
It's
thank God.
It's a cap on the rich.
It's more spending.
No, it's not.
It's when you reduce the revenue that you make and you don't adjust your expenses, that
Okay.
means that you're spending more money, right? Yes, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what did Donald
Yes.
Trump do when he reduced his tax receipts with your state and local tax cap deductions? Okay, right? And then you don't adjust your spending. What happens?
Obviously, inflation.
Okay. Now Biden comes in off of the back of COVID. We get the whole Israel fiasco, and then we get Ukraine, Russia.
Good.
Right?
Laptop is
Are
ready.
any of these Biden's fault?
I'm not saying they're Biden's fault. That's the difference between you and I. I don't blame Ukraine on Biden. I make observations that
Stop.
he said no. Hear
It's
me
like
out.
coming into the
Come
to the
out.
kitchen
Let me
when you
finish. One more
ruined
thing I need to
everything,
do.
and
Are you
your
gonna let
brother's
me
there, and he's
talk?
done nothing, and you're like, "Well, I'm not pointing any fingers." No shit, because you fucked it all up. You don't get credit for that. Republicans fuck shit up in
Can I
office.
talk?
So, okay, go ahead.
I'm not in the business of blaming.
I am. That's what I'm here to do tonight. I'm here to blame somebody because the Republicans have fucked shit up over and over again. I know they don't want to be in the blame game because if they were, they would be getting all the blame.
Jesus Christ.
I know he can't help the Republicans now.
You're so bad. No. The
Well,
point-
maybe you could bring McConnell.
This is so gay. This is so gay. I can't watch this anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm not watching anymore. I can't. I just can't do it, Cotton. I do it. Hop the bar.
What is the overlap between cosplayers and people who are hopelessly autistic? I want you to name 10 black people of anime. Go! Oh, jeez!
Get out, you're done. To all the kids at home watching, stop.
We're here at the Anime Art Expo in Washington, D.C. What is this masturbating apparatus you have? No, just kidding. Never mind. Oh! How many people here are autistic? Besides me.
All of them?
1, 2, 3. So what is your favorite anime?
The Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. It seems to be about a bunch of little people and they're beset by these giants, some of whom don't have skin. Are you on the side of the giants or of the little people? Who are you rooting for?
Little people.
Answer me. Now, is Attack on Titan just a great big
That might be a man in cosplay.
critique of open borders? Do you like any superheroes?
Anti-hero, Venom.
Venom.
Venom,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, that sort of looks like Venom's like ejaculate or whatever that is. What's the most outlaw thing you've done? Like, do you take tags off mattresses? Do you drink milk after the expiration?
The guy at the anime conference has the outlaw hat. The least outlaw guy has the outlaw hat. Dude, Edgar is awesome, but he just found the least outlaw guy ever with the outlaw hat.
Date, what do you do, buddy?
I've gotten arrested for assault and battery and
What?
attempted murder. I got to beat the crap out of a pedophile.
How did you find this pedophile? Was it at an anime convention?
No.
Oh, God. She's kind of rolling her eyes. This story's fake.
Do you want a Funko Pop? If we all chip in and just
Did you mean the pedophile at the anime convention? Probably.
destroy them where we find them, Earth will be saved. I want you to name 10 black people of anime. Go!
Okay.
You have 10 seconds.
10 seconds. There's there is
There aren't many, are they?
not many.
Are there Japanese?
He can't name none? Mr. Popo? That's one. I can't think of any other ones.
Racist.
It's possible.
Can you name 10 black characters in anime?
What is going on with the piercings? Why does she? It looks like my cat Snickers one time. We had a fishing pole rack in the garage, and there was a lure that was hanging down. And Snickers was playing with the lure one day. It don't take long playing with a dang fishing lure with 3 treble hooks in it for a cat to be turned into a human, to the cat to be turned into a dang crochet. What do they call those things? That they stick all the pins into? A pin cushion. That's what they call it. The cushion full of pins is called a pin cushion. The cat was turned into a cat pin cushion and ripped the fishing pole off the rack, dragged the fishing pole across the street. By the time the cats are, we find the cat tangled up in fishing line with a fishing pole attached to it like this, with a hook in its paw and a hook in its other paw and a hook in its body and 3 hooks in its face. And it looked like this girl is my point. That cat survived.
Go!
Let me see.
Can you name one?
I'm not black.
My dear,
That also might be a man.
I notice your costume.
Yes.
It's full of all sorts of stuff. Who are
It is a cosplay convention, mind you.
you supposed to be?
Well, isn't it very, very canon cosplay? I'm supposed to be Jonka from Gachi Yakuza, but I didn't feel like wearing the
Nobody knows what the hell that is. What does that mean?
whole costume because it's really hot, so I put on a swimsuit and stuff.
I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. I feel really bad about this, and it's something that I said, and as soon as it came out, right after I said it and I realized what had happened, I felt bad for it. And it dwells on me now at work every night when I'm with my coworker. It dwells on me like, I can't believe I said that. Like, she's always going to remember that. Women always remember stuff like that. Anyway, my coworker showed me, she was telling me about how her and her husband go to anime places and they do cosplay. And so I'm like, okay, cool. That's cool. And I'm interested. And she says, I made one of the blood elf from, I forget the name of the blood elf, but it's the blood elf from World of Warcraft, Liliana or something. And she said the name and I was like, oh yeah, that's the blood elf from World of Warcraft. And she's like, well, here's a costume I made. And she shows me. Now, I don't think she had said husband yet. So I didn't know. I don't know. I'm in a very woke town. And a lot of people are liberal. I don't know what people get into. So she shows me it, and she had been saying something about her husband. And so when I looked at it, I thought it was her husband dressed as Liliana. And because there's a lot of makeup and clothes and frilly stuff, so you can't really tell who it is under the costume. But so I was like, "Oh, that's pretty good. Not really the right proportions, but it's pretty good." And I was making a joke like, it's your husband dressed as this hot blood elf girl. So of course it's not going to be the same proportions. And she's like, and she goes, "Oh, well, yeah, it's the best I could do," or something. She just goes, "Oh. And then I was like, she seemed offended, and I was like, "Wait, that's you?" And she said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, I thought you said it was your husband." And for some reason, I thought her and her husband did some weird stuff, and he cross-dressed as blood elves. But really, what she heard is me calling her fat. Because I looked at it and it was way bigger than Liliana or whatever the heck her name is. Way bigger. And so I said the proportions aren't right. And so what basically I told her, yeah, but you're fat. You're nothing like her. But I said the proportions aren't right because I thought it was a man dressing as a blood elf, which I guess if her husband was into that sort of thing, it wouldn't have been any better. Either way, my response was like an insult. And I felt bad about it afterwards because I didn't mean it to be insulting. But I guess when you talk to assholes on the internet all the time, you can't help the little quips. And so like, yeah, not really the right proportions, but okay. You're doing cosplay as a sexy blood elf. And I was like, yeah, you don't really look like Liliana, you know? So, okay, Avarice, what do you want? The fuck do you want?
There we go. What's up, bitch?
This fucking guy.
Avarice, we're gonna be in Dallas this time next week.
Hey, did you see besides your nerd shit, did you see that OnlyFans or that whatever chick did you see that whatever chick took her own life?
Took her own life, you said?
Yeah.
A whatever girl
Ellie-
off herself?
Ellie Olivier or whatever.
Which one is she?
One of the panelists?
Yeah, she.
Like like just a random they've had so many girls on. Is it just
She's
a
been on there.
random?
She's
or
been
is she a
on. She's been
popular
on there a
girl?
couple times.
Is she ever on there with Andrew?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh God. You know what they're gonna be saying now.
No, because she was on another show called Fish Tank. I don't know what that is.
That's Sam Hyde's.
But
That's Sam Hyde's reality show. Sam Hyde's the guy that Jay Dyer writes for. You don't know who Sam? You know Sam Hyde?
I know Sam Hyde. I don't know Fish Tank. Leave me the fuck alone.
No, I don't think she was. I don't think she was one that they were particular. At least if I remember, she wasn't one that they were particularly adversarial against. I think she was.
No. She wasn't. She was very quiet. So
How do I find this?
This is her. Look in the back chat. That's her.
Oh, she's cute.
damn it, you're such a coomer. You're such a fucking gremlin.
What?
Like you're such a fucking gremlin.
Such a coomer.
What? What are you talking about?
Like you could say like, oh, she died at a young age, or she's still young.
She's dead. I was about to say I'd hit it. I'd still hit it, but you know.
The first thing you
say you still would? What the fuck?
He's this disgusting.
What the fuck is that?
That's a joke. Jeez.
Good, that's a joke.
God, I'm not a necrophiliac.
My new mic gets here today, so I'm waiting for that.
Finally.
I know.
I was gonna say they would if she had like just been on a panel with Andrew, they'd be like, Andrew Wilson led her to offing herself. But No, that's probably just a girl. Just they have so many women on there. Of course, it's going to happen eventually.
So, what's with this shit with you at the anime convention?
That's not me. That's Edgar, the puppet.
Edgar the puppet?
Puppet Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
His channel blew up quick. He deserves it because he's good. He's funny as shit.
Is he on his way to becoming a member of the DCNN?
No, I would want to be a member of his news network. His news network's bigger, way bigger than mine, way faster. But I did cover one.
Oh, so you just abandon DCNN and go to his? Like, no, you would want to incorporate him into yours to bring his following.
I don't know if I can afford him, but I did. I did cover one of his videos when he was smaller and growing, and he commented on the stream, and he was like, "Thanks for showing my stuff." I don't know if it was the puppet talking to me or the puppet master, which is interesting.
Well,
technically both.
What is it? I can do this right here. And
Avarice. When we wrestling?
Thursday.
What are we gonna do? We just gonna throw down in the front yard?
Wait, how you can't do it on Thursday? Most of us ain't even there Thursday.
Well, I mean, we do this for the sake, but if you
I looked at the Airbnb and there's no backyard. It's all concrete and pool.
Don't worry, we'll go to Andrew's house.
Well,
oh, you're fucked.
You can't do it on Thursday,
Shit, I'll
though.
do it,
Everett.
but
You gotta do it on a different day.
well, we need a front yard where neighbors aren't gonna call the cops.
All right, so
ranch, you'll be fine.
I'll knock on the neighbor's door and be like, "Hey, we're at the ARB next door. We're gonna wrestle in the front yard."
Here
Don't
you
call
go.
the cops."
This is the weirdos at nerd conventions.
I gotta get this off my screen. I have this topless black girl on my screen. Thanks, Edgar.
Hold on here. So this is the organization I deal with right there. So that stack up that's all military guys right there.
I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, your stream?
Yeah.
You're looking at Ava Rice at a nerd convention.
See, and there's all the stack up people.
What is this a convention for?
This is PAX.
Borderlands 3. This is old.
But here's the after parties. Here's all the Twitch streamers. This is all the streamers. So you can see how weird these people are. This is how drunk you have to be to deal with the next parts. That's the drinks right there. Because the next part is this is what you have to deal with. It's people like this and like this. And like that.
You're just showing me your pictures?
That's my lawyer. He's gay.
He looks gay. He's got a rainbow dragon on his shirt.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's a
Can do a Mulvaney.
Yeah, that's the shit you gotta deal with at a convention, JS.
I've never been to an anime convention. I've been to Dragon Ball Battle Hour, which was all
Just gonna say, Average,
Dragon Ball Battle Hour.
Just gonna say, Average, you look real happy to have that thing
it's
on your
all
shoulder.
It's all the Dragon
Dude,
Ball,
I was
Dragon
super
Ball
drunk.
Fighters, Dragon Ball, all the card games, the Fusion World card game, the other card game, yeah. There were a lot of nerds there, a lot of stinky fat guys, and a lot of autistic people. Not a lot of weird furries though, and like trannies, and there were some trannies.
That's because you were looking in the wrong direction.
I was talking about cars, YouTube.
I'm talking about cars, YouTube.
There were some, yeah, definitely some Transformers, but they weren't in furry gear. They were more like the kind that looks like a man with long hair, and then when you sit down at the table, if you call it sir, they're going to throw cards all over the table and call the ref, and you'll probably get kicked out of the tournament for misgendering.
Chuck. Yeah.
That
It's
happened
right here. I
before.
didn't
They
see
kicked
it.
people out for
Sorry.
they kicked people out for misgendering and stuff like that at the
I don't know.
tournaments. I wouldn't.
Chris Lestrange is asking why his mic's not working.
Oh, is he in here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm wondering if he's got the same issue I had when I joined, which all the
Try to leave and
all the
come back.
stuff was reset. I had to go reset all of my audio settings. I had to set the right audio device and microphone.
Well, at least I don't have any gaming issues like fucking JS and his little bitch ass.
Well, but JS's gaming issues is that he's bad at games.
Yeah, horrible at games.
Whatever. I got invited to nationals for a card game.
For a card game.
You went. That's gaming. That's gaming.
Card game.
We're talking PC gaming, dumb fuck.
I'll beat you all in chess. I'm gonna beat Avarice in wrestling. Dude, I went crazy at the
Chess
gym
ain't a
this
PC
week.
game.
Dude, at the
Chess
gym
is
this
just a
week, it was
game.
my craziest week, Avarice. I'm like jumping around now. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you know what I did?
What?
I ate donuts and drank coffee because you're going to be easy to beat.
You don't see, you might know technique, but I'm gonna be unpredictable. Do you ever play? Well, you see, you don't know how to play chess, so you won't know about this. But if you,
What do you mean I don't know how to play chess? You're stupid.
maybe poker, maybe like poker. But if you're really good and you play against
Like
somebody,
you see how he poisons the well? Do you see how he poisons the well? Everybody, like he just starts poisoning the, like that's the first thing he does. He just immediately poisons the well to make me look like the anti-gamer by like passing through 4 or 5 games to get to a game like poker, going, oh, you won't understand this, or this. So
No.
let's just pick poker.
No,
because obviously
listen.
you can't
No,
understand
you're
the
missing what I'm trying to say.
basic terms of
You're missing
chess.
the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is if you're really good at poker or chess and you play against somebody who really doesn't know the game but just knows the basics of it, they're going to make crazy moves and do unpredictable things, and you can lose to them because you're not, especially in poker, because you, like, if some noob comes in and
Oh, you're gonna lose in the game. You're gonna lose in the game that's randomly by chance. Yeah, I got it.
My point is that's
Got
what
it.
this wrestling match
Chance
is going to
game.
be like.
Chance
I know
game. Well,
just enough.
Wrestling is
I
the
know
game of
just
chance.
enough, but I don't know all the. You're going to be technical, and I'm just going to be flailing around, and you're not going to know what to do. I'm
And
not
when
going
you
to do.
flail around, I'm just gonna let you flail around like a little bitch.
You're used to fighting collegiate wrestlers who, when I do this, they do this. When I do this, they do this. But when you do this, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do something different.
What?
Yep. It's
He's
true.
gonna zag when you
Biology.
zig.
I'm going to zig
He's
for
zig
you.
when you zag.
Yeah.
Years and years of biology puts when I
That's great, yes. When you do that, Avarice is going to do
your chess,
this other
your
thing.
chess games. That's years of biology.
Chris, try messing with your. I don't know. Jeremy, coach him through it.
I got a question for you, JS.
What's up?
I got a question for you. Why are you such a bitch?
Don't call me a bitch. I don't like being called bitch, idiot,
Why are you such a bitch?
or pussy.
Why are you such a pussy?
You're going down, dude.
Why are you such a pussy?
And I swear, if you okay, listen, special rules.
You got more lips. You got more lips on you than your bald ass brother.
We're not gonna have cups on, so you better watch out for the nuts. No
What's
nut,
that, pussy?
no nut shots, no face shots.
Well, I can't give you a nut shot since you ain't got none.
Because you
Pussy.
might bop me in the forehead and throw a shoulder into my eye socket.
Oh,
or
I'm
something.
bopping you. I'm bopping you in the forehead. I said that's the first thing I'm doing. The first thing I'm doing is bopping you in the forehead.
You bop me in the
That's
forehead.
like the first thing I'm doing.
As soon as
I'm
you bop-
playing little.
as soon as
I'm
you
playing
touch my
little funny
forehead,
foo-foo.
I'm grabbing your wrist and I'm
I'm playing little funny foo foo, and I'm bopping you in the forest.
no. Soon as you touch my forehead, I'm grabbing your wrist and you're going down.
I'm bopping your head.
Bunny
Cradle.
foo-foo.
Cradle.
Yeah, I'm playing the game of bop it.
Cradle.
Twist it. Bop it.
No, you're gonna be in the padlock. That's what MMA Guru said we're calling the Patty Pimblett submission is the padlock. It's the Peruvian anaconda darce.
You're such a gay boy.
I don't know that you talking about playing Bop It with JS is appropriate for YouTube's TOS.
What? What? The game.
Twist it. Pull it.
I'm making it.
Spin it.
Shake it.
Chris, your thing doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe he's muted.
It's because South Africa took out the mic monitoring.
Sometimes Discord is completely retarded. It just takes a few times coming in and
I
out.
got a new mic coming in today. It's a Shure. So it was a super expensive piece.
What's going on Thursday? What are we doing Thursday? I'm landing on
Wrestling.
Thursday. We're wrestling.
We're wrestling.
Yeah,
on
but nobody's
Thursday.
gonna be there to see it. Ain't nobody.
What are you talking about? We're live streaming.
We'll record it and live stream it and drone it.
Yeah, half of us are gonna be driving down there. We ain't gonna be able to fucking watch that shit.
Well, listen, I have a full schedule. Of people.
Yeah, well, you need to rework your schedule.
Rob is in full debate prep.
Who's Rob debating?
He's not. Andrew is.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
Andrew's
just
got
helping him.
3 different debates.
Andrew,
Okay, so what
Rob
do they
was-
need you for that? You don't.
I work with Rob. I do most of Rob's research nowadays.
So Rob, so you're helping. It's like a chain. Anyway.
Yes, Rob has work to do. It gets offloaded onto Avarice. That's
Yes. Shit rolls downhill like a fucking corporation, you fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot.
Rob will get the topic. I'll get the information on the topic, give it to Rob, and Rob will formulate the argument. That's how normal things work.
And then give it to Andrew.
Correct. That's called a company.
And then they all get paid.
I don't know if I'd have Avarice doing research for me.
There is no one better at research than me. I promise you that. I promise you that.
I'm just kidding.
Name one person you know other than me that watches 8 YouTube channels at once.
Me.
You with all volume on and following?
What are you doing Thursday night?
Sometimes.
Party.
Party.
I have a party on Thursday night.
Damn it.
You're gonna get wasted.
I'm gonna get wasted. We're gonna go shooting guns.
Oh, well. Shit.
You bet you
I'm
can't
going
do that,
shoot-
huh, felon?
I'm going shooting with Crowder and Andrew.
Well, I'm gonna go walk around Dallas.
Well, Crowder going to debate con?
Andrew lives near Crowder.
So Crowder's not going to debate con?
I wish he'll be there. That'd be cool.
Shit.
You never know.
Wait. When are you going? Wait, when are you going shooting with Crowder?
Well, I'm going shooting Thursday. I was just
Get that
throwing
motherfucker.
in.
Wait. Get that motherfucker to come to IRLVK.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
We got other things to talk about.
Yeah, well, that take 20 seconds to be like, hey, IRLVK, come on, Crowder.
Side note, I think I locked in Owen Schroyer for Normal America. So
Cool.
Rob will be having that soon. Hey,
What?
Question.
What?
Jess.
What?
How do you feel about the statement? The white people have been through 3 mass genocides.
White people have been through 3 mass genocides.
Yep.
I mean, white people have been through every. I don't. What do you mean by? What
We've
are the
been
3?
through, like, the white race has been through a genocidal amounts of white race removal.
White race is due to the amount of pigment and melanin in our skin. There's
Correct.
always every
that the white race
but
has gone through 3
all races have gone through every
3
genocide.
genocides.
All races have gone through every genocide.
Well, I mean, the black people claim that all the time. I'm saying, but everyone has said the white people haven't experienced genocide, and I'm saying the
It's
white
weird
people
that there's
in
been so
total-
many genocides, but all
Hold
these
on.
people are still around.
And I'm saying that the white people in total have been through the most genocide.
By genocide, you mean a mass elimination or removing?
Yes.
Okay. See, people added in the or removing part. It destroyed the meaning of the word genocide, but okay. Yeah, every race has been through every major genocide. What's the point?
But I would say that the white people have been through the most genocidal offings.
Are you counting Jews as white people?
I'm counting World War I and World War II.
So you're counting Jews as white people?
I'm counting all of the people that fought in World War I and World War II as a genocide.
That wasn't a. What's the point? That white people.
Well, yeah, the white people were actually more oppressed than any other race than any of the people. We've been genocided at more numbers, at higher quantity numbers, and we've been removed, from more locations than any other race of people, starting in Iran and Africa, where they said that it was a racial issue when it never was, and they just killed us because we're white.
I would say Christians.
No, white.
Christians followed by Jews.
White. That's white. That's just white. You're just saying white. You're replacing white with Christian. You're being a lefty.
No, I don't look at things.
Yes.
I don't look at it like white and black and race. We do White History Month, but that's all like.
There is no White History Month. There's only black, so we have to. You have to look at it black and white because that's how the modernity looks at it.
It's White
Yeah,
History Month
that's
right now.
the
modernity looks at it.
JS is trying to argue he don't believe in races.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe in modernity then.
I believe there's skin color, and that typically people in skin colors in
Yes.
different cultures have.
And I'm
different
saying that the
IQs
skin
and
color
different
of the white
criminality,
skin color
aggression
has been
levels.
genocided and removed more than any other skin color and enslaved.
But that's, now. Oh, it's work. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, we can hear you, bud.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Discord stuff's ass.
Using that language, but I would say Christians, if we're going to use the oppressed language, Christians are the most oppressed group.
No,
throughout
white
all
people.
history.
White people.
White people. In World War I and World War II, the biggest bad guys were white people. That was white people against communists in Germany and Russia against. Yeah, there were some Japs and some from.
No. Again, due to
That's white on white
underhanded
violence.
techniques.
That's white
Due
on
to
white
underhanded
violence.
techniques from Islam.
That's white on white
We
violence.
wouldn't have had the infighting to World War I if it wasn't for Islam in the Ottoman Empire. So technically, the Muslims started World War I to start a white genocide.
Okay. But just saying that.
Same with World War II.
That statement sounds dumb to me. White people have been
How?
through. Because ideally, a genocide means there are no more white people. You don't get through a genocide, or it's not a genocide.
Okay, sure. Okay, so the Jews aren't genocided. The Jews aren't genocided.
I would also argue that genocide is that word is meaningless now.
Okay, so then the Hutus weren't genocided either.
Do they exist anymore?
Yes.
Then they were genocided. Oh wait,
you said they exist.
I'm sorry. Did they exist? Do they exist still? Yes. Then
Yes, because
they were
have you
not
not seen
genocided.
Hotel Rwanda?
There are tribes of people that don't exist anymore.
Okay, so when somebody goes and tries to take out and eliminate an entire tribe of people, that doesn't count as an attempt of genocide?
I would call that, if you're moving them to a different area and you're repopulating the area with a new race, that would be gentrification.
No, if you're removing them, totally. You're just killing them.
Genocide means they're all dead.
Yes, and that's what they were doing. What you think we were just moving people around in World War II?
Dead, why are we still here?
Because they couldn't kill us all. We won.
Light is just relative to the amount of sunlight.
No, because we didn't let them finish the job. No, because we didn't let them finish the genocide.
So even
How
if,
can you say?
let's say America. Hold on.
I'm making a pizza. I'm making a pizza and I put it in the oven, but I didn't finish it all the way. Is it still a pizza?
Avers, hold on.
Hold on. I'm making a pizza. I put it in the oven and I didn't cook it all the way. It's still doughy. Is it still a pizza?
Yes.
So just because you didn't do something all the way doesn't mean it wasn't done. Like I tried to, or wasn't even attempted. What are you talking about, Janice?
Okay, well then say attempted genocide.
Sure, attempted. We've had more attempted genocides on the white race than any other attempted genocide across time.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Sure. The white people.
Yes,
And
white people.
So now tell me, if let's say all the white people got wiped out and all of the black people and the brown people in Ethiopia and the African countries and the Latin American countries, they moved in and they filled in the real estate that was America and Europe and Australia.
Yeah.
In 10 generations, what color skin would those people have compared to their 10 generations earlier ancestors?
Well, it wouldn't last 10 generations. It would be an apocalypse without the white race. They wouldn't know how to manage the infrastructure. Everything would collapse. It would last three generations. I have evidence.
You can look at South Africa.
You're making a bad analogy because
my point is that in 10 generations, those dark-skinned people,
you're steamrolling me because you know for an answer. This exact same thought experiment. Hold on, because this exact same thought experiment was ran at University of Alaska Anchorage. This exact same thought experiment was ran at University of Alaska Anchorage.
Steelman,
and they even said, you're saying that if all the white people were gone and there was 10 generations, what would the color of race be? I would say that it would be nothing. If they removed all the white people from this globe.
No, the point is that due to the climate of places like Australia, Europe, and America, due to our climate and our position on the globe and the amount of UV radiation that we get, the amount of pigment and melanin produced in the skin of those people over a duration of 10 generations would be less and less and less.
It wouldn't happen.
Have fucking white
it doesn't work like that. That's evolution bullshit.
Like that. That is how it works.
Doesn't.
That is how
it couldn't
Dude, that's literally evolution bullshit.
Oh, that's evolution bullshit. No, that's observable adaptation in species.
It couldn't happen that way because it wouldn't survive.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't survive.
Y'all are retarded.
It's not observable because we don't see that even in animals, Jay.
In the wintertime, my skin gets paler. In the summertime, my skin gets darker.
Not for me. In the wintertime, I get darker. In the sun, I get lighter. Explain that, bitch.
By race, you're not talking about white people. That's why you say race.
Explain that, bitch. I get darker in the dark. Explain it.
You get darker in the dark? No, you fucking
Yes,
retard. If I kept
I
you in
do.
a dark room for 6
My
months,
skin,
you'd come out and
my
you'd look
my
pale as
skin,
fuck. You'd look
I get dark.
emaciated.
I'm a
You'd be
light skin.
skinny
I'm
and
dark
pale.
by nature in the
You're
dark.
pale.
It's
You're
when I
pale
go
as
outside
fuck.
I get light,
Jaundice looking sometimes.
and when I go outside I get even lighter.
No, you look yellow or white.
No, I look
White,
red and
white.
then white.
And sometimes you look white, and you get red in the sun. I don't get red in the sun. I get brown in the sun. I'll look like a
No,
Mexican
see, I
if I
get
spend 3
darker
months
in the
Florida.
dark.
If I
So
spend
as I'm
3
trying to
months
say
in Florida,
perspectively,
I
you're
look like a
being
Mexican.
disingenuous to the
point
statement.
is-
The statement you said is if you get rid of all the white people, the whole economy and infrastructure would collapse.
The point is,
No, the point is that you're doing Why the Last Man. You're literally playing out Why the Last
to an
Man.
area closer to the equator with more UV radiation and a hotter, closer to the sun climate, whether it be oceanic or whether it be desert, whatever. If you move to that area, over generations, your lineage will get darker. If you move to a lighter area like America or Europe, where there's a lot of Europe, there's overcast and it's cloudy. It's climate. And the amount of UV radiation is what determines pigment and melanin production in skin over
Then why is there 10 generations of black people in Britain?
He says it's some
Why is
evolution
there 10
bullshit.
why is there why is there 10 generations of black children in Britain then?
Chris, is it evolution bullshit?
Why is there 10 generations of black people in Britain then?
Is it evolution
I'm
bullshit?
asking you. Answer my question.
Is it? I'm gonna ask Chris a question real quick. Is it?
Answer my question.
Hold on, I'll answer it in 1 second. I want to ask him a question.
10 generations of black people in Britain?
Hold on, before I forget my fucking question. Is it evolution bullshit if a dog's coat gets thicker in the winter?
What does that have to do with color?
Answer the question. Is that evolution bullshit?
What does that have to do with color?
In the same way that a dog's coat gets thicker when it's cold, a person's skin will get darker when there's a lot of sunlight. You fucking retard!
It's called tanning. Yes, it's called tanning. It's called tanning.
It's called
Because their
adaptation.
children's
You
color
adapt
changes
to
and
our
when the child
environment.
comes out, it's
There are
tan.
pygmy people with hooked feet because they climb trees to get
It's
food
because
all
I'm
day.
tanned. If I make a baby, does a tan baby come out? Are you stupid? That's called tanning.
No, if you're dark skinned,
You're dumb, dude.
If
you're
you're
dumb.
dark
Eskimos
skinned,
are
your
brown,
baby
bro.
will be dark. If you're
Animals
dark
live-
skinned and you move
dude,
to a different
animals-
climate, your baby
You don't
will
even
be
see-
slightly
you don't
less.
even
And
see
then
it
if
with
they have
animals,
babies
Jay.
with babies in that same climate, their skin
The
will
same
be
animals
lighter.
don't change color depending on the heat.
Question.
You don't even
Yes,
see
they
that with
do.
animals, bro.
Yes, they
Question.
do.
Question. Why has the Bengal family been in Britain for over 10 generations and they're predominantly and still maintain black? They've been living and maintaining black residency for over 20 generations
polar bears white?
in Britain.
Why are polar
No,
bears-
I'm
why are
asking
polar
you.
bears
You
white?
said
Why
that they
are
would be
polar bears
whiter. You said
white?
they would. Hold on. Why are they
polar
still
bears
as
white?
black as they've ever been?
Why aren't
Why are
polar
they still
bears
as
black?
Again, polar bears, the color
all of that is
of
bullshit.
color,
Majority of
the
people
color
are
of
brown,
hair,
and you get
the
white when
color
it's
of
cold.
hair,
Things
the
change
color
the
of
way
hair
they
does
look
not,
to
it does
match
not
their
have
environment.
melanin. Again,
So,
it's not matching
my
the environment
point
if they're still
is-
black.
My point is,
You're
even if you
stupid.
wiped out all the white people and you had all those other cultures, your gripe is not with white race, or your thing is not about the white race being eliminated. You're talking about the Christian, Western culture.
I'm not talking about Christian Western culture because
And
I don't
that's
think
never-
Protestants are Christian.
No, there's always going to be a Pareto distribution of the smartest and the best people who are going to rise to the top and make the best civilizations. Even if they killed all the white people, that doesn't mean apocalypse. That means that we're basically back at square one. We're back with
Again,
there's
no,
gonna be
you're
some smart
basically
desert
saying
people who are going to rise up and they're going to branch away. And it's not
you're
about
being so
It's
disingenuous.
not about the skin color. It's about the culture.
It
and the
is.
belief. It's about the
It is
ideology.
about this. That's what it is to them. It's the skin color.
But it's the ideology that's important.
It's not the ideology because
I'm
it was
fine
just
with
the
White
ideology.
History
If
Month
it
and
was
we love white
just
people,
if
I'm a
it
white
was
guy.
just the ideology, then the Muslims would be not being lower IQ with all of them. Most of them would be high IQ. But that's not. It's not an ideology. It's actually just
No.
because of the way of their life.
No, because what happens is the cultures and the groups that practice low IQ bullshit, the smart people don't want to hang out with them. And they branch out and they take followings and they move out and they start new groups. And then those groups build and there's design and there's engineering and there's structural improvement.
By this logic, you're saying that Scientologists are smarter than Christians.
What? How does that follow?
Well, because you
Yeah,
said
that
the
doesn't
smart
make
ones
sense.
break away.
Well, no, people. Oh, well, people in general break.
No, that's what you just
branches.
said.
Okay,
You said the
okay,
smarter
you're right.
ones
You
break
got me.
away.
You got me. You got me. You got me. What I mean is, I was wrong about that. I'll say it differently. What I mean is, people, it's in their nature to break away and segment off and make different small groups. And what's going to happen is, the smarter people are going to make a small group, and then the dumber people are going to make a group, and then there's going to be other groups. A lot of them are going to die off. They're not going to prosper. Some of them are going to improve, and they're going to travel, and they're going to branch out, and they're going to make other cultures. And depending on where they decide to plant that flag and build that culture, generations later will determine what color their skin is. So if the Muslims take over Europe, we may end up having a bunch of black geniuses in Africa, but probably due to resources and the ground not being fertile.
So are you saying that you can't? Are you saying that if Chris's family was in Africa for 10 generations, they'd be black?
Eventually, his.
But then
Dude,
why is
we've
it?
been here for 6
Well,
generations.
no. Well, here's why.
But it's still,
We've been here for
Hold
6
on.
generations,
I have an answer
bro.
for that. I
Your
have an
point
answer for
is
that.
nonsensical, dude. It's got nothing to do with melanin within your DNA. That's
Yes, it
producing the
does.
melanin color. No, you're saying it does because of evolution, gay shit. But it's not provable or be able to be shown in animals or any other thing on this planet, JS.
What activates like pigment production or melanin and pigment?
It's
What?
within your DNA structure.
It's in your DNA structure. Yes, from birth.
Yeah,
But then later in life, as
yeah.
you go through life, all of these things are going to affect your DNA. And then when you have a child, that child is going to take a piece of
That's
that.
your theory. That's your theory
It's
regarding
not
it.
my
That's your theory
theory.
regarding it.
It's not my
Yeah.
theory. It's been proven.
Where has it been proven? Send it to me. Show me where it's been
It's
proven.
been proven when you move. Why do you think there's so many light-skinned ninjas in America?
Bro. So it's because they've lived in America. That's why they're light skinned.
Because
Is that why?
and they've been mixed
It's
breeding
not
with
because of interbreeding. It's
yeah,
not
with
because of
white ladies.
interbreeding.
With white
No,
ladies.
it's not because. Okay,
But-
okay. So if you just white people stay out in the sun long enough, eventually they're gonna be black people. Is that what you're saying?
Even
Are
if
you fucking retarded, bro?
Even if the black
Are
people
you retarded?
No, it's true. It's proven. It's facts.
No, you're actually
It's
retarded,
science.
right?
Hold on, I gotta pee.
Yeah, no, you're retarded. It's called interbreeding why people's pigment and melanin compositions change, dude. Most of the world is brown, bro. Most of the world is brown. And yeah, if people go into colder climates, their skin appears slightly lighter, but that doesn't dictate the melanin of their children. The children still come out the same color. You just change because of how much sun you're exposed to. But that doesn't change your DNA, bro.
Y'all need some damn Google in this bitch.
My internet's bugging out. Maybe my internet stayed in the sun too long, JS. No, dude, it doesn't work like that because you're presuming DNA changes from things that are epigenetic, as in adaptation. Adaptation and epigenetics does not directly dictate changes in the DNA. So you would have to show the change in the DNA happening from the epigenetics or just environmental conditions. Dude, most of the world is brown, bro. And then, yeah, people that are in colder receive less sun. That's why they got lighter skin, dude. It's not. It's got nothing else, really. Nothing. Nobody's gonna change if they're in the sun longer, dude. They're not gonna be eventually become black. You're retarded with that. They're just gonna stay brown because
No,
they
no.
can.
JS's definition is black people are just burnt white men.
Yeah, dude, it's retarded
Over-
Evo bullshit that
over
you're
100
you're
generations.
clinging
Over 100 generations now. Now we're moving
to.
to
Oh,
100
whatever, dude.
generations.
10 generations, 100 generations. I don't know how long it is, but
I just said 10
You know,
generations.
you're
I
doing
think it's
Evo
10
talking
generations.
points right now.
if you
You know,
take,
you're just doing Evo talking points right now.
I'm
And
not,
it's silly, dude. Stop it. Just
it's not
stop,
Evo
dude. Just
talking
stop.
points. It
It is.
you make anti-evolution people sound dumb when you say stuff like that.
Oh, really? What
Yep.
did I? What have I said that's dumb? Your whole theory is
That-
given enough
to
time,
say-
everybody's going to be
to
black
say that-
eventually.
to
Are you
say
fucking
that-
retarded?
To say that if I took 10 black Ethiopian women and 10 black Ethiopian men, and I took them to Antarctica and made a village for them, and
Yes, they would still be black
only
after
bred within
100 years.
themselves. No, they would not. They would change.
Yes, they would.
Yes,
No,
they,
they
would
would.
They would
adapt.
still be
They
black.
would adapt.
They would still be black
in the
after
same
100
way,
years.
in the same way that you adapt. That long-term adaptation, this has been shown in animals. It's not Evo bullshit. It's
It's
adaptation.
shown in animals.
It's been shown in which animals
You're
that their
saying
skin color
animals.
changes
You're saying
over
over
time.
generations, people and animals don't adapt to their surroundings. That's fucking crazy.
They adapt, yes. You have to show that their melanin
I don't believe in
composition is going
I
to
don't believe in
completely change.
evolution either. I don't believe in abiogenesis or that a species will ever be a different species. But I do think
no,
that
white people
I
came
do
from
think
the
that
Ice Age, dude.
I do think if I
That's where
move
white
to
people came from the Ice
Alaska,
Age.
if
Yeah.
I move to Alaska and I keep this is like you know, in the old days, a fair-skinned woman was more attractive because it showed that they didn't work the fields and stuff. So the tan woman, the black, when in Solomon, when it talks about black and delightsome, the slave woman, she's black and comely. He's talking about a slave woman. The long line of slaves who worked the fields, they came out dark. They were dark. They were dark. And
JS.
And
why
the
why
women
are
that were raised
Brazilians
in the
not black?
castle and royalty, they had pale, fair skin. Like
why
milk.
are people in South America not black if it's on the same line as Africa with the equator? And the same heat
it's not
conditions.
just-
Why are Indonesians not black?
have a question.
If it's on the
I have a
same
question.
fucking line as
Climate-
Sub-Saharan Africa, why are they not black? You fucking
Climate isn't
dumbass.
just
question,
determined
JS.
by
Why are
equatorial
Clinkets-
lines.
Jess, why are Clinkets dark? Why are Clinkets way
Why
dark?
I don't know
people
what
that
that
are in
means.
the same environmental
Alaska.
conditions
I
are
don't know
not
what that
Why are
means,
Why?
but climate is not only determined by
Alaskans darker than white? They're in the snow. Why are Alaskans?
climate is not
why are
only
Alaskans
determined by
like
latitude.
Asians? Why are Alaskans like Asians? Why are Japanese people? Why are Japanese people white? They're in the snow 80% of the year. Why aren't Japanese people white?
They're yellow.
Why are the Aboriginals
Why
of
do you think their
Australia,
eyes are
which is
squinty?
even further south
Why do
than,
you think their
than
eyes
South
are
Africa or
squinty? Could it
Africa?
be-
Why are they not black,
Could it be
JS?
because snow creates
Maybe because your theory is retarded and you should stop
Snowshine?
clinging to it.
Snow creates light from the sun reflects off the snow more vibrantly, so it bounces off into your eyes, and that's why they have squinty
Dude,
eyes.
just stop.
What do you mean?
Just stop.
That's a
bro.
fact.
Just
That's
fucking
true.
stop, dude. You're being stupid, dude. Stop, dude.
I'm not being stupid. You're being stupid.
Yeah, you're being stupid. No, you're actually
so
being stupid.
anti-evolution.
JS. The same environmental conditions exist
You're so
in South America.
anti-evolution
It's
that
on
you
the
don't
same
think
line as
you
the
don't think people
equator.
and animals adapt to their environment. That's
JS.
fucking retarded.
JS.
And if I adapt to my environment, my
Africa,
kid is going to
Sub-Saharan
adapt to his
Africa is on the
environment.
same line as
So if
Brazil.
I learn
It's on the
something-
same line as Indonesia and Southeast
You know
Asia.
this is a-
Why aren't everybody the same color, JS?
Okay.
If it's the same environment.
Hey Chris, so you
Why?
think, So you think that white people
They
and black
explain,
people are?
answer the fucking question.
You think white people and
Why
black
aren't
people
people
are
in the same
ontologically
environmental
different?
conditions the same color?
You think
Why
black
are they not the
people-
same color if that's the theory?
You think black people and white people are ontologically different?
Why are
Mr.
people in the
Philosophy.
same environments that are indigenous not the same color if that's your theory?
What was the question?
For fuck's sakes.
Oh, I was trying to ask you a question when you were trying to ask me a question in the middle
I
of
don't
me
care.
trying to
I don't care. It's
say
very
something.
easy to disprove you. So, Brazil,
Nah.
South America, and Southeast Asia are in the same environmental conditions as Africa. They're not black. Stop with your bullshit. You're retarded.
They're not the same environmental conditions. There's
It's
different
the same
climates. There's
environment.
different.
It's even on the same
There's
fucking
different
line of
climates.
the
There's
equator.
different
You
sunlight.
fucking
The amount
dummy.
of sunlight, the altitude. There's all sorts
It's the
of
same. It's the
variants.
same line as the equator. And if
It
you go
doesn't-
even
I've
further south,
I've
in
already
fucking
answered that. I've already
Australia,
answered
the
that 10 times,
Aboriginals
and you just
aren't
keep
black.
spurging out. So you haven't even heard me answer
Because
that.
you're stupid,
I've
dude.
already
I can
answered
just
that.
disprove it so easily. You look at a fucking map,
I'm not
dude.
just talking about latitudinal lines, you fucking retard. I've said that 6 times.
So then what is it based on? You said environment.
Climate, UV rays. Climate
They
and
have the same fucking
I could
environment.
also say altitude.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, okay, dude, you're just lost. Cling to your bullshit
Yeah,
then.
altitude has nothing to do with the way people look. You're so smart. People that live in the mountains don't typically stand taller than people that live by the
Do they become purple?
people
Do
that live in the
people
mountains.
become
People that live in the
purple?
mountains
Do
aren't
they become
typically
purple?
taller than people that live near the ocean in the same region.
Do they become purple?
Hmm?
Why are the smallest
Sort
people
of.
at the lowest? Dude, you're so fucking retarded. In Papua New Guinea, the little fucking Denisovans, they
No, I
live
think I said that
low
backwards.
to the ground. The tiniest people we've recorded live fucking down.
Yeah,
Not
there's
up in the mountain. You fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I think
Stop
I said that
saying
backwards.
bullshit.
No, I said tall. Wait, I said tall people live in the mountains.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
They're stretching for oxygen.
Okay, is Norway and Sweden, is that in the mountains? Scandinavians, or they're in the mountains?
I think they're probably taller than. I don't know, because there's gonna be
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna be
okay,
no every
okay,
time you're gonna be
okay.
able to come up with examples. You're gonna say like Himalayans.
Yeah,
Those
because
people are
your
kind of short.
theory's retarded. That's why it's
It's
easy
not-
to punch holes in it, bruv.
You don't have a theory. Your theory
Hold on,
is that
hold on.
black
Yeah,
people and
yeah.
white people are
So you're-
ontologically different.
My theory is that
Right,
people
hold on,
are
real quick,
actually people.
Jess. So your cure for low oxygen at altitude is height.
Yeah, the guy. I think I said it backwards. I don't remember, but the point is, people in different areas look different based off of the environment they live in, and that over time, this adaptation gets embedded in the children's DNA, even our thoughts, even our soul. I don't believe in DNA. You fucktard telling me I'm an evolution guy. I don't believe in DNA.
Dude, you're clinging to evolutionary theories, and I'm trying to fucking help you, but you're being
No,
stubborn.
You don't
no, I'm
believe in
saying
the
something
thing
that
that they
makes
use?
sense. I'm saying
Wait,
something
you
that
don't
makes
believe in the
sense.
thing that they use
Why do you
in
think?
actual
Why do you
court
think people
evidence?
lived to be 900 years old and there were giants before the flood, and then there was
Oh, it
remnants of
must have
them
been a
after the
change in
flood?
elevation, JS. It must have been because they lived in the
Or
fucking
it could
mountains,
have been because
bro.
of a
Come on,
totally
man.
different climate.
Oh,
The
yeah,
climate
it's
was
the
totally
climate.
different.
Yeah, the climate. Yeah, just more
Yeah.
Evo nonsense.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
climate
yeah.
was
Evo
different.
nonsense. I'm giving you
Oh.
biblical history. I'm talking about a firmament. I'm talking about a
It
young
doesn't
earth.
say that in the Bible. No, don't come do heresy right now and say
Oh
because
my God.
it says
Now,
in the
so
Bible
so
that
I'm
the
either
environment
am I
was
an
different. Don't
evolutionist or am
fucking
I
lie right now.
or am
Don't
I a
lie,
heretic?
dude.
Because
Don't lie.
Don't lie about what?
Don't lie and fucking do ISO Jesus right now. Don't do stupid shit. Come on, for fuck's sake.
Jesus?
Yeah, you're adding shit in the Bible that's
not
not
adding
there. You know what
anything to
that
the
means?
Bible.
Where does it say the environment is the reason there was
It
giants in the
says
Bible? Pull it up.
It says the plants were fed from the mist on the ground. It says there was a firmament. It was the separation of the waters from the waters. When the firmament broke, the waters came from the depths and they came from above. The windows of the sky opened up and the waters came down. Afterwards, life was limited to 120 years. If the flood had not happened and the earth was like a
Was that dictated by God or by the environment, JS?
a
Was that
terrarium.
dictated by God or the environment?
I'm not doing eisegesis. I'm doing common sense. I'm doing science. I'm doing math. I'm doing
No, you're
history,
not.
and I'm
No,
putting it
you're
all
not.
together to weave a historical science story, which is pseudoscience. It's not real science. I'm weaving a story that makes sense. You have no theory. Your theory is that black people and white people are ontologically different. Come on, Mr. Orthodox
No,
philosophy
my
guy.
theory
You ain't
is
been
that
doing
people are
education.
Doing
created
the
on
We're not
education.
doing that. We're not doing that. They're antologically different. We're just doing that they're different, or else they wouldn't. Or else, why can't white people get sickle cell?
Are white people and black people different in essence? Is our essence different? Our ontology?
You know that we're not. We're all
Okay, well
people
then
and we're
shut
we're
the
the same.
fuck up. You just got
That
destroyed
doesn't
because you know if
serve
you
your
say that,
theory,
you're the
asshole. That
heretic.
doesn't serve your
You're the
theory.
heretic if you say that, and that's what you've been arguing for this whole time. I'm on your
Again,
side,
I'm
and you're
saying
attacking
God
me
is able
just
to
because
do
I'm
this,
not
not the
avarice.
environment.
I
You
get
go, it's the environment, not God. I'm saying God did this. You are
I'm
going, the
saying,
environment did
I'm
this. Who's
saying
the
I
white
can,
people
dumbass
and black
heretic
people
right now?
ontologically are
I
not
can
different.
easily say, what do you mean? God, you can just say that God made us like
You guys
at
are
the
saying
fall
they
of
are.
Babylon, he separated us.
Huh? What'd you say?
You can't say at the fall of Babylon, he separated us.
You mean at the Tower of Babylon?
The
Or
Tower,
the Tower
yeah,
of Babel.
well, it
Tower of
fell.
Babel. God, you got me fucked
You
up.
can't say that's where we're
And the
separated.
different tribes,
Tower of
dude.
Babel.
You can't
It's
say
the
that's where we're
different tribes,
separated.
dude.
Nations were separated, not races.
Wait, how do you know that? Because
Not
at
skin
that time you say
colors.
wait, hold
The
on, you say
tongues,
nations were separated. Hold on. Hold
languages
on.
and
How do you,
allegiances, nations,
languages
tribes, and tongues.
how do you not know
Nothing about
that
skin
wasn't also
color.
race?
Nothing about
How do you
skin
know that
color.
wasn't
See, now you
how do you
guys are
not
doing
know that? How do you not know?
that's
How do
avarice.
you not know?
That's avarice doing eisegesis. I'm taking the
How do
biblical
you
story
not
and I'm
know?
trying to make sense with it with science, with evolution
How do
and all
you
that.
not know? How do you not know?
But avarice is doing eisegesis. He's saying that the Tower of Babel separated the
Good.
skin color races.
Good. I'm saying if you're gonna make wild statements, I can make wild statements too.
No, dude, what I'm just trying to tell you
No, I
is
would
that
agree
people
with
aren't
you
going
that
to
the Tower of
completely
Babel, the
change with
languages and the
time and
nations were
nature.
separated.
People completely changing
that's
with
cultural
time,
and
with
ideological.
environment,
That's
and
not
because of
physical. That's
nature
not.
Which would
is
We wrestle
evolution.
not
Is
against flesh and blood, but against powers and
people's
principalities.
DNA changing because of the environment and nature is
Spiritual and
evolution, JS.
ideological
I think
enemies,
God
not
did that, not nature did that. Do you understand?
the whole point of this is just my critique of avarice's statement is I would say Christians, because it's an ideological thing, not a physical thing. It's not white people are the most oppressed people or white people
again,
survive the most
but it
genocides.
is white people.
It's
You can't explain the Jews. They're white.
so well, they wouldn't count themselves as white.
JS, fighting on what is white
Unless
people. I'm trying to help
it's
you right
convenient
now.
for them, then they will.
Again,
JS, fighting on what white people is.
Skin tone is white.
Wait, JS, I'll help you. According to JS's theory, even black people are white people. They're just super tan, dude. So technically,
I mean, I know some people that are black on the outside but white on
everybody,
the inside.
everybody's white, bruh. They're just more tan, dude.
Or everybody's
It's
black.
just more tan.
We're all
No,
well, I see in that there's a
I'm black, but you guys ain't.
I'm pretty black. I'm black. I'm black.
Wait, if we're all
Nah,
black,
dude.
does that mean I can get away with using the N slur?
No.
Yeah, wait, you just said I'm black.
You can use it around me, but just
Wait,
not,
you just said I'm black.
not on YouTube.
So I can use it on black people use it on YouTube all the time without getting struck.
Well, they shouldn't do that.
Well, they do. So if I'm black, can I use it on YouTube?
No.
What? But you just said I'm black.
No, because
Is
actually
that permission?
that's a question for you. You're ontologically different than a black person, so you shouldn't be able to use the same words they could use.
JSC, that's what I'm saying. We're all white. Nobody should use the N word, dude. We're all white, bro. Nobody
What
should
I'm
be using
saying,
it.
what I'm saying is that you are born with a different skin color, and that's the skin color that you have. Just like you have a different language, just like you have a different thing. We're all separated by differences. We're not all like ontologically We're all. We're in essence, we're all ontologically the same, but we're all visually different.
Okay. So if we're only visually different, then why does it matter if all the white people get killed? What if we killed all the cross-eyed people? That would, I mean,
they wouldn't see
why
it
does it
coming,
matter?
would they?
Because I want to preserve my culture over another one's culture.
you're
That-
not.
now you're into a whole different subject.
Okay,
Now
no,
you're
that
moving the
no,
line.
no,
Now
no,
you're
no,
moving the
no,
ball.
no. That's my whole point. That's the point I've been making the whole time. Is that it's not about
Again,
skin color. It's about the culture and the ideology.
I hear what you're saying, but again, that doesn't matter in the eyes of the Browns. And this is what I'm trying to get at. Where you're getting at is you're trying to say, oh, it doesn't matter because they're targeting white Christians, not just white people. But if you're Muslim, they don't give a shit if you're Christian or not. They're killing you because you're white.
Hey, no. The country with the highest amount of Christian murders is North Korea. Those are Asian people. The next one is like Ethiopian. I did a whole video or a thing where I went through all the countries. They're all black and Asian. The majority.
Again, right now, what you're
Actually, as far as white Christians being killed, we're like the least amount of Christians.
No, that's not true because you're moving the goalposts. You're moving the goalposts. Okay, sure. Okay, we're more Christians in those regions killed this year in Africa and Korea. There were more white Christians killed in 1946.
Were more Christians killed in North Korea?
Bolshevik Revolution,
Answer my question.
Bolshevik Revolution was million.
Were more white Christians killed today, right now, in this year, 2026,
by white communists?
No, by anybody. By white Christians today. Is there more white Christians being killed today than white Christians being killed in 1946?
You see why we've gotten to a point where basically you're proving my point. You're arguing my side. That
no, you're not. Again, it's not. Again, this is what I'm trying to say. You're proving my point by saying they don't care about what
Nazis killing white Jews, white Russian communists killing white bourgeoisie or whatever the fuck they were. Everybody, they killed everybody.
You did. You're totally moving the goalpost.
Hitler killed
you're
black
also
people too, but he killed a lot more white people.
Dude, that is the biggest goalpost shift I've ever seen in my life. Because you're also missing the fact that Turkey and Ukraine and all of those fucking nations fought as well. The Middle East
where white people willingly fought. World War I, where white people from America and Europe willingly fought against communists in other countries who were also white.
Again,
and Germans who were also white. Yes, we fought some Japs, but we probably killed more white people.
I can correlate that both of the
white
wars
people surviving a genocide.
Again, and I already said, and this is what you mistaken. I can correlate that.
If you start yelling over when I'm trying to make a point, I'm just going to keep talking until the point gets made.
Because your point is you missed out and you're like literally overriding everything I originally said because you're basically just saying my original statement was null and void or you just forgot it, which was my original statement.
White people survived the most genocides.
Let me finish. World War I and World War II were undermined by Muslim regimes. I even can point to the evidence that they were started. Yes, World War I and World War II were both linchpins.
Russia was funding the Muslims and giving them weapons and stuff. The Muslims weren't
again. World War I was being undermined and pinned through Muslim regimes.
What do you mean undermined and pinned? What do you mean by that?
Like all the Muslim regimes and the force of power and the movement of power in the Muslim nations is what sparked World War I. Again, the movement of power and the movement of power and the rise of power of Muslims through 1940 also sparked the rise in World War II.
No, I don't think so.
I can correlate all of it.
It was more Why do you think? It's more about
Why
the
do you
rise
think
of
Hitler?
Marxism.
Why do you think Hitler was? Why do you think Hitler was aiming for the fucking Jews? Because he thought that the Jews were controlling was controlling
Hitler,
Islam.
None of them say Islam is my big inspiration. Now they did deal with Iran and Iraq and stuff like that, and help them out because they saw it as a means to an end.
You're looking at a false narrative. Okay, question.
To destroy
World
America.
War One. World War One. Was France Ferdinand of a Muslim nation or was he of a Christian nation? Was France Ferdinand of a Muslim nation or a Christian nation?
Okay, let me answer that question, but then you've got to reciprocate. You can't just spurg and yell over me the whole time.
Sure.
What was the question? Franz Ferdinand what?
Was part of a Muslim nation or a Christian one? The Ottoman Empire.
Christian. The Ottoman. Yeah, Christian.
The Ottoman Empire was Christian?
Oh, the other one. I'm not good with history, dude.
Muslim. It was a Muslim nation that sparked World War One. It was the breaking of a Muslim nation, the Ottoman Empire.
Franz Ferdinand was a Muslim?
No, oh, God damn it. I said, what nation was he part of in that issue? It was a Muslim nation breaking apart.
Who the heck is Franz Ferdinand?
Oh, my God.
Austria? You're saying that an Austrian Franz Ferdinand was a Muslim? Is that what you're telling me?
God,
I don't understand. I don't understand your point.
You need to know the history. It was the Ottoman Empire that broke up. It was the death of the Franz Ferdinand that sparked who died in the Ottoman Empire. Over there, it sparked everything. The whole fucking destruction of the Ottoman Empire, breaking apart into Turkey, Ukraine, and everything else, was the spark of World War One.
The assassination of Franz Ferdinand led to World War One.
Yes.
And you're saying he was assassinated by a Muslim?
Over the breaking of the Ottoman Empire.
Seems like he was assassinated by the Serbian government,
which was Muslim.
Are Serbians brown?
Oh my God!
We can't hear anything.
Avarice, we're bleaching out so much. You're flipping. Calm down.
Serbians are
such a history retard.
Serbians have fair to olive skin tone. So wait, you're saying that a Serbian assassinated Franz Ferdinand, therefore white people are the most oppressed because that led to World War I and World War II, which meant a lot of white people killed a lot of white people because of one brown assassin from Serbia.
I'm saying that there was years of undermining through the Muslim Empire that went on to cause the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, which was the spark of World War I. Now, if you would like me to continue with more Muslim intakes, which has happened throughout time, the biggest threat to white people is Muslims.
I'm not going to argue with you that the Muslims are a threat.
And they've been a threat since the dawn of time. They've been a threat, and they're the cause of all of our wars.
I don't really disagree with you. It's funny to argue with you. I think that it'd be better to say Christian than white, but it is White History Month, so shout out white people. According to Avarice, white people are the most oppressed, genocided people ever. All right.
You can't disprove it.
I cannot disprove it. You're right.
We have the biggest body count.
But we're still here.
Name a nation that has a bigger body count than us.
But we're still here, right?
Yeah, because we're resilient.
So we were never genocided.
Attempted then. Excuse the lingo.
We survived the most attempted genocides.
Yeah, 3 of them.
I don't know, man. I say a lot of pretty racist stuff. Am I attempting a genocide and I'm just failing every time when I say if I
No, but you're not actively killing off a color or race.
Well, what counts as an attempted genocide?
Well, I'd say trying to remove that entire race from the globe, which is what
Trying to exterminate the cultural people.
So here's
Okay,
here's
a
what would
question.
happen.
Okay, I have a question. I have a serious question.
Well, hold on. Let me just before you get that question, let me just end it with this caveat. People think that if Hitler would have won, that that he would have taken over. That's not actually what would have happened. There was actually a really good book. I'll get it for you. I can't remember the name right now, but it shows what would have actually happened in history if America didn't join, and it actually shows that if Schmittler made it as far as he wanted to go. Sorry, if Hitler made it as far as he wanted to go, the Muslims would have underpinned him at the end of the day and won this whole thing. And by today, we would have been an entire Muslim race.
Hey, thank you for the super chat, Zach. The small hats are the biggest threat. But Avarice is saying that they're white. He's counting this in his... Okay. Shit. Now I forgot what I was going to ask.
The Catholics is the biggest.
Okay, so if our metric for genocide is so low that we're actually talking about attempted genocides, have white people attempted more genocides against all races than have been attempted against white people? I would say yes.
No, Islams have attempted more genocides than, if you're talking about just removal of specific classes of people. Because if you want to talk about throughout time, hold on, let me land my plane. If you want to talk about throughout times, then they have technically, officially genocided very specific sects of Judaism, right? Because remember, before Christianity and before the one note Judaism or Jewish, Judaism was actually sects. A bunch of different sects that believed in a bunch of different things. And actually, they hated each other. When Muhammad arrived in his first town in Saudi Arabia, it was 3 different Judea sects that all had 3 different beliefs, right? So technically, it was Muhammad that genocided more Judaism than any other person or race of people, and actually successfully genocided specific sects of Judaism.
No, I think white people are better at it because Islam, although the ideology has spread, the land ownership and the governance and all of those ideas have kind of stayed concentrated to Africa.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. You're lying. You're lying.
Whereas the
You're
white,
lying.
hold on, let me finish. Whereas the white ideology has spread, we've got Europe, we've got Russia, we've got Australia, America, even into Canada and Latin America and places like that.
You're lying.
And
You're lying.
Africa.
You're lying.
Africa
You're lying. Okay,
too.
question. I got a question for you. A few questions. Just a few questions. All right.
But I'm not talking about the ideology. I'm talking about the governance.
Sure. Yeah, governance. Let's talk about governance. Yeah. Let's talk about that. All right. Let's talk about that.
We're the best colonizers, which means we're the best
No.
genociders.
I got it. Hold on. Question. We've got a few questions here. One of the largest companies in the world is Microsoft, which owns one of the largest lands, right?
Yeah, white guy.
Is the owner white or Muslim?
White.
Nope, Muslim. Bill Gates gave up ownership. So her name is Shawarma, CEO and runner of Microsoft. So they're both Muslims now. Muslims run Microsoft. All right, just so we're clear, Muslim. All right, now let's continue down this ball game here. All right, Crunchyroll, Netflix.
But hold on. That's not an attempted genocide.
Let me land my plane.
They're catching up finally.
Let me land my plane.
They're a
Crunchyroll.
You're right.
Netflix,
they're a threat, but
Chevrolet,
growing
GMC. Hold on. These companies are now ran by major Muslim intakes. Most of our companies that are in America today are ran by Muslim influence. What do you mean? They didn't take over lanes.
Microsoft is owned by shareholders.
And the largest shareholder being Muslim.
What is that? What are you
The
doing?
largest shareholders include institutional investors like mutual funds and pension funds.
Which are held by Muslims, you fuck!
Yeah.
From the paper trail.
Satya Nadella is the current CEO.
Who is our Muslim?
Okay, but that's not an attempted genocide. That just means they're
When you're
finally
talking
catching up.
about that's a land takeover, like you said.
Whatever, a bunch of white people are probably.
No, don't move the goalpost here.
That's not an attempted genocide, Avarice. We're talking about you need to. You're.
No, I'm following your logic of taking over land. I'm not even talking about removing people because we're talking about removing people. Then they still do it. They still win. What are you talking about?
They're all men. They're not women. Stop it!
What does she want?
Avarice, why are you yelling at JS?
Who's that lady?
None of your business.
Put her
Stop
on.
asking questions.
Put her on.
Jace, why's your wife in there?
Okay, you just asked for the dumbest thing ever, but okay, I'll put her on. Go on.
Oh my God.
Right behind.
Fucking
So yeah,
poor
right behind.
fucking
So
hell.
I guess y'all all men. It sounds like y'all hungry. Y'all need to go
Okay,
make
she
y'all some
didn't
meat.
sound like a
I
ghetto
don't know what
whore.
Who is you?
but
Who is you? Who is you?
Who is
Who
me?
is this whore?
Who are you? You yelling like you mad with the world. Is you hungry, brother?
You
Maybe
sound like
Hey, what do you? Hold on, Avarice. Let's run the.
For real, Avarice.
Let's run the thing by
Chill.
her.
You sound like an anime character. Just chill.
What's your name?
I sound like an
Marilyn's
anime
friend. What's your name?
This is Marilyn's niece.
Marilyn's niece. What should I call you?
Yes.
Niecey?
Avarice, Everardo, whatever the fuck your name is. Chill the fuck out.
Hold on. Hold on. Shut up. I'm gonna call you.
I'm so angry. I'm so hungry. Y'all, that man trying to talk. Y'all chill
I'm
out.
gonna
That
call
man
you
tryna talk.
Niecy. I want to ask you: do you think white people are the most oppressed people ever in history?
Me, at the same time, I can't sit up there and eat much cap. I'm mixed. I'm both. I'm like multi-mixed. I'm like a confetti cake.
You like
Like a
Milano?
birthday cake.
Doesn't answer.
Yeah.
That doesn't answer the question. Answer the question.
At the end of the day, if you angry, you just angry, baby. Like you
Yeah,
angry
she's
for no
definitely
reason.
part of Maryland's family.
very
She's
directly.
definitely part of Maryland's
Who you
family.
mad at? Tell me, who you mad at?
How would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast?
No, just
I
answer.
ate breakfast.
Do you think white
I ate
people are
breakfast. Did you eat breakfast? It sounds like you're hungry and mad. Like you're mad.
breakfast, guys?
I did. Like, what did you eat today? Did you eat anything? God damn. Chill the fuck out.
Avarice is so happy right now. You making Avarice so
They
happy right now. Good luck.
don't mind, but this man sound real angry and hungry.
Oh my God, this is definitely Maryland's family right here.
Gay people make the
Oh
best
my
food.
God.
Having angels
Maryland's
today.
line is just pure retard. This is a low
That's all right.
IQ
That's
fucking
not the right
bloodline
word.
right
You're not
here.
supposed to say retard. You're supposed to say
Explains a lot
autistic.
about Maryland, actually.
No, you're definitely
Well, I
retarded,
don't
Joe.
care. Hold on, auntie.
No,
Because
because
they
you're
can
not
keep talking about my
autistic.
auntie all
If
day,
you were
every day. But
autistic,
please
you
come
might
to the
be like
mic.
smart.
It's all right. Please come to the mic. I got your back. Don't worry about it, my friend. Come to the mic.
I got your back.
Come to the mic. Because you keep yelling like that's going to
Wait, you
solve
didn't answer
anything.
the
It don't matter.
question. Are white people the most oppressed group of people in history?
I think everybody's oppressed. If you keep putting somebody in jail for no damn reason, we all
It's a
gonna be
yes
fucking
or
oppressed.
no. No. It's a yes or
We
no
all,
question.
everybody's
Yes
fucking
or
oppressed.
no. Yes or no.
Okay, bye y'all. Bye
I
bye.
just said, what the fuck? Go make your ass a sandwich with your yelling ass. Talking about yes or no.
You make me a sandwich.
Baloney or PB and J.
No question. Answer
I just said what I said. Everybody's fucking oppressed.
it's not a yes
Everybody.
or no
Everybody.
answer. It's a yes or
Everybody.
no.
What you? Why are you trying to?
Then your
Look,
answer is no. Then your answer is
honey
no.
bun.
Will
You
you
really
say
got some
no?
shit going on with
Will you say
yourself.
no and it
I don't know if you ain't, get you a little smoke in. I don't know if you ain't get your little whatever got. What time it is?
Zero pussy.
Whatever God. Whatever God.
He might be gay. I mean, you ain't
Zero
getting you no
pussy.
butthole.
Average just had a
What
baby.
is the deal? Like, calm your ass down, nigga. Eat your fucking frosted flakes. Go
She got
fucking
used
do
to
some
the
shit.
N-word. She just got used to the
You're
N-word.
hangry.
She's
You are
back.
hangry. You're hangry. We trying to have a conversation. You just yelling. like a seal. Like like we can't hear nothing but your
Yeah, you
ass.
see, like a seal. Like a seal.
You just keep fucking barking. I can't even compare you with a dog. That's too good. Dogs at least understand.
Yeah, I
Shut
compare
the
you
fuck
with
up.
I compare you to a certain class of people too. Don't worry, honey. All right.
I understand. It's nothing like that. I keep trying to talk to you, but you keep whoever that is keep barking like
The
that.
rest
Like,
of us
calm the
here
fuck
can answer a
down.
question. You can't answer a fucking
I
question.
just answered it. Did you not hear it? Like, what is wrong with you? You want me to say white people so bad? My mama white.
No.
My mama white.
No.
I'm
That
mixed.
was a
And she
yes
get
or
on my
no
fucking
question.
nerves.
Do you
Yes or
think
no?
your
Is you
mom
fucking hungry? I just said everybody mad.
is your
Everybody.
mom more
Everybody's
oppressed,
fucking
or is
mad.
your dad more oppressed?
So
It don't have nobody. It don't have no matter with oppression. Are you a doctor or a lawyer? Are you a janitor or what? That's the oppression. Like that's the fucking oppression.
Yes or no?
The fuck?
That's what we want to know.
Ask
Yes
me
or
what
no?
type of job my
We don't
people
wanna- we
got,
don't wanna
and then
hold
I'll give you oppression, motherfucker. Ain't no color. Fuck wrong with you, Cheeto? Sit your
How do you
Cheeto
feel-
ass down. You want to get dipped in some cheese so bad. You want to
How
be
do you
in the
feel
fucking mix so bad, but you ain't got nothing to fucking say.
How do
Sit
you
your
feel
fucking
about
hungry ass down. I'm woke
how do you
now.
feel about the
I'm
hundreds of
woke.
years of white
I'm woke.
enslavement?
I'm woke.
How do
I
you feel
tried to
about
be
the
fucking
100
nice to
years
your
of
fucking
white
yelling
people being
ass,
enslaved?
and I'm trying to talk to these people, but you want to bring the fucking ignorant out of me. And then you want to say black people always mad. No, motherfucker, stop yelling and shut the fuck up.
I think that shit comes
Shut the fuck up. Go get you a plate of food and shut the fuck up. The fuck is wrong with you?
How would you feel
You
about the
fucking
white
hungry.
people's
Nigga, go
enslavement?
eat.
How do you feel
What's
about
wrong
how
with
do you feel
you?
about the white people being enslaved? Like the black
Guys.
people enslaving white people.
I'm a woman.
Do you think
Let's get to
that, do you
that.
think that those white
Yeah,
people need
stop talking over me,
reparations?
motherfucker. Stop talking over me, motherfucker.
Do you think us
You
white
came
people
from
need
us, motherfucker.
reparations?
Shut the fuck up and go
Do
get you
you think
something
Guys.
white
to
people
eat.
need
Do you have peanut
reparations?
butter,
She's gonna start
jelly? Do you have
shootings.
bologna, mayonnaise, bread? Go make you
Chip it
something and
out.
sit down and listen to this shit so I can fucking answer while you talking over me.
Have you
The
heard
fuck?
the
You can fucking
expression?
choose for me.
What do you
Don't
think
choose for
about?
me. There's
What?
no information. The information
Hey,
is you
have
need
you
to
ever heard
fucking get the
have you
fuck
ever heard
out.
of the expression chimping
The
out?
fuck? I can't even
Have
fucking
you ever heard of
talk.
the expression
You mad
chipping
now?
out?
You mad now? How you feel
Have
when
you heard
somebody
of the
says
expression
that?
chipping
How you
out?
feel?
Have you ever heard
You
of the
know,
expression
are you
chipping
oppressed?
out?
Are you oppressed? Are you
Have you ever
oppressed?
heard of the expression chipping
Are
out?
you depressed? Are you
Have you ever heard
oppressed?
of, have you
What
heard of
the
the
fuck is
expression
wrong with
chipping
you?
Any
out?
more of this lady?
You got some ashy. If you white, why the fuck is you still ashy? Why the fuck is you still ashy? Why the fuck you still talking?
I'm not
Fuck wrong
Have
ashy.
with
you ever
you?
heard of the
What's
expression
wrong with
called chipping
you?
out?
Fuck wrong with you? Where you from? I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, born and raised, nigga. Where you from?
Jayville.
Don't
I'm
fucking
from
wake me up.
Alaska.
You
I'm
fucking
from
From
Alaska.
T-Town.
I'm from
Shut the fuck
Alaska.
up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm from
Shut the fuck
Alaska. I'm from Alaska.
She sounds like
Hey,
she's from Jacksonville, and I'll
how do
tell
you
you,
feel? How do you feel? How do you feel about Puff Daddy?
I've
How do
been
you feel
all
about
over
Puff
the
Daddy?
I've been all over the
How do you,
country, and you don't
What
fuck
the
around
mud
in
shark in here?
Jayville.
What
I don't
the
give two
fuck?
shits. I don't give a damn.
how do you
I don't
feel?
give
How do you
a
feel
motherfucker.
about Puff Daddy? How do you feel about Puff Daddy?
Shut
I,
the fuck up.
I had a turn.
Shut
Oh
How do you
the
shit!
feel about Puff Daddy?
fuck up. It's so bad. Go wash
How do
your
you feel?
ass. Go wash
It's
your
okay.
ass.
It's okay, baby girl. Just tell me how you feel about Puff Daddy. Just tell me how you feel about Puff Daddy.
Yeah,
It's okay, baby. It's okay. Calm
yeah,
down, baby girl.
you
Calm
know that.
down.
You
Calm
know
down.
that.
Tell me how you feel about baby. Tell me how you feel about Puff Daddy.
What you want?
Tell me how you feel.
What you
Tell me how
want?
you feel about Puff Daddy.
Ribs and potatoes and shrimp. What the fuck you eat? Oodles noodles? The fuck?
Just go ahead. Tell me what you think
I'm
about
on
Puff
that.
Daddy.
Baby, I'm on that. I've been on that. I've been on that. I
Just
never
go.
pushed hard.
Yeah, you
I
been on
love
that?
Chad, I
you.
You on
accidentally
the
just
baby
showed
oil?
me and
You
Marilyn's
gonna shut the fuck up
DMs.
talking to me?
Well, you
You
can
gonna shut the fuck
rewind
up?
and look and
You
see
wanna be
that
ignorant? I'm
nothing
sure you
weird
ignorant.
happens.
You're weird. Shut the fuck up. With your
Hey,
weird
can
stank
you?
ass. You probably been over there on live and ain't washed your
Hey,
motherfucking ass.
lady,
Put some baby powder down your shit.
lady, can you
Shut
stop
the
chimping
fuck up.
out?
I
Yeah,
don't
how
give
do
a
you feel?
you the right one. That's your
Hey,
problem.
how do you
Ignorant.
You
feel
the
You
right
about
sound
one.
so
You the right
ignorant.
one.
Hey,
She
how do
I'm
you feel
done.
ignorant.
about
You ask
I'm
how do
somebody,
you
you
feel
done.
sound
about
ignorant.
how do you feel about my
I'm
wife Queen
done.
Latifah?
I'm done. I ain't
How do you
fucking
feel about my
done.
wife Queen Latifah? Tell my wife,
Well,
tell my wife Queen Latifah.
blue. But guess what? Bitch, I'm the right one. You gonna shut the fuck up? Don't
What?
answer
How do
your
you feel?
question. You want me to
How do
answer
you
you
feel?
keep talking?
How do you
Are
feel
you
about my wife
oppressed?
Queen
Are you
Latifah?
oppressed?
You should
Are you
never mess with
oppressed?
an angry
Are
black
you
woman.
oppressed? Are you fucking
Something
oppressed?
mad.
You
Did
got a
your food
period
stamps
at
get
your
my Christmas month? I feel oppressed right now. I feel
EBT get rejected.
I think you owe me some reparations.
I'm on that. I'm
I
on
think you
that.
owe me
She's
some
on that.
reparations.
She's
You
on that.
done? Are you done? You done?
Am I getting that? Are you gonna give me some reparations for this?
You
I
done?
feel a little assaulted. I feel a little assaulted. Am I gonna get some reparations?
Yeah, you got the right one. Yeah, I'm very
Am I gonna get some
aggravating. What's up?
reparations? Am I gonna get some reparations for this? Am I
Did you
gonna get
wash
some
your
reparations?
Did you wash your
Am I gonna
ass
get some
today?
reparations? Are you gonna give me some reparations?
Today? Did you wash your ass today? You're on this live. Did you wash your ass today?
No,
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I did.
Let
I
me
did.
fucking
Actually, I did.
talk.
not
I have a
yet.
bidet, so I wash my ass all the time. Actually,
That business ass.
What do you think
You
about?
to go get a fucking 5-piece or a
Hey,
$5
hey,
Shut the fuck up.
you shut the fuck up. Sit
Yeah, I
down.
can't talk. You have the right one. Can I talk now?
Have you ever used a bidet?
no,
Do you
you
know what a
can't.
bidet is?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I do. I use a bidet, so I wash my ass all the
How
time.
about?
When's the last time you wash your ass?
I think a bidet
gave a
is
fuck a day
gay.
in your life? Have you ever gave a fucking day in your life? Today's the day I don't give a fuck. I
No,
don't
but
give
I
a
said,
fuck.
I
But
said
you do because you're out
bidet.
here yelling like a fucking
Are you
maniac.
oppressed?
I
Are
don't
you
give
Yeah, you give two fucks.
oppressed? Are you
You give
oppressed?
two
Have you drunk
fucks.
your water in your coffee today? Fucking
Hey,
You give two
emotional
fucks.
ass motherfucking man.
Apparently,
See, you're
I guess you
crashing
can do
out.
that.
See, you give a fuck. You crashing
apparently,
out.
my
I just want to
people
know how you
survived
feel
3
about Puff Daddy.
genocides.
All
I just want to know
day. Are you
I just wanna know how you
oppressed?
feel about Puff
Answer the
Daddy.
question. No, answer the question. Are you oppressed?
Are you oppressed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Are you oppressed?
You're
Young
pressing my
man, fucking
speech.
phone,
You're
getting
pressing my
red, getting
speech.
blue like a hot plate. Because I know
I'm
watch
oppressed.
your
You're pressing my
Blue like
fucking
a
speech.
hot
lives.
I
plate.
feel like black women are oppressing me. I feel like black women are
You smell like
oppressing
a
me.
crab boil. You smell
I
like a
think these
crab
You
black,
boil.
sound
these
like a
black
On this
women.
crab
side.
boil.
You smell like a crab
you're only half
boil.
right on that.
Nigga,
It's
go
half
wash
black.
your ass. Go
I don't
wash
answer.
your
I don't
ass.
answer black people
Yeah,
Go
questions.
I don't
wash
answer
your
black
ass.
people questions.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. That's why black
Man,
people don't
we
like
can
you. That's why you
we
want
can
to go
tell
get
this girl
crab
get
boil
the
like you
discount special at fucking
because
Bag
you're
of
dumb
Crab on
and you're
Tuesday. You know what I
stupid.
mean?
And you're stupid. We try to teach you how to wash your ass, and you still on this live not washing your ass, smelling like crawfish
How come you
and
stink?
toupee.
How come you still
You
stink?
Oh my
You wash
God.
your ass. How come you
Oh
still
my
stink?
God.
and grits. Why?
I smell
Why?
How
nice.
When
come
you
you still stink
still
like
grits?
shit?
Why do you smell
You wash
like
your ass. How come you
nachos?
still stink like
Why do
shit?
you
Is it
smell
your
like
breath? You
tacos?
need to wash your teeth.
That's straight off the motherfucking grill. Nigga, you
You
smell
need to
like
wash your teeth.
quesadilla
Is that what it
tacos.
is?
Too
You gotta
much.
wash your
What
teeth.
the fuck is wrong with you? Go get your life together. Go brush your teeth. Go brush that fucking white ass tongue. That white ass tongue.
All right.
That white ass tongue.
It's
That
almost
white ass
noon.
tongue. You need to fucking clean that shit. Your tongue is supposed to be clean.
All right, go put
Not
the
white.
phone
Yeah,
back
you
in
got the right
Maryland.
one. You should shut the fuck
Somehow
up.
you're worse than Maryland.
Motherfucker. Oppressed ass motherfucker. You living in the dumps, nigga. You living like Shrek. You living like
Living
Shrek.
like
Don't
Shrek.
get fucking lonely. You ain't got
Rejection. Look at that.
nobody. Your
That's a
bitch,
nice
you must be a
folder.
Shrek
motherfucking
married a
tree.
Look at this
princess.
folder. Look at this
Living in
nice
Section 8.
folder.
Because you a dirty ass consume
How long did you
quesadilla
have to wait on your Section 8 wait list when they got you a house?
Yeah, bitch.
This girl's a
I'm
How long
gonna
did you
hood
have to
rat.
wait on your Section 8 wait list?
pass the phone, hoe. I'm gonna do you the due diligence. You snake ass motherfucking oxtail, fucking red peas and rice. Motherfucker, I'm gonna do your due diligence.
I've got a
Text
very
it on.
important,
Poor
I've
fucking
got a very important question to ask
collard
you.
green smelling ass motherfucker on live. It ain't wash your ass. It ain't come. Yeah, you ain't got no
All
bitch. You ain't
right,
got no. You ain't got no
chat.
pussy to roll up.
$10 to mute
You
10
fuck ass
minutes.
nigga. Fuck ass nigga. You can't do nothing with your life, ass nigga. You can't do nothing with your life because you can't even pick up a rag and a towel and some soap and clean your
That's right,
motherfucking ass.
Manila.
You need your ass with some fucking
Yeah.
lemon juice.
Monkey girl, hang on for just a minute. Let me.
You
This is
troll ass. You
probably
a troll. You a fucking troll.
this is
Like what the
probably
fucking witches
somebody's
pull up.
mother.
Steak ass, garlic,
Let
crab,
me ask a
smelling
real
ass
simple question,
motherfucker.
Monkey girl.
Bitch,
Let me
you
ask
got
you
the
a
right
question.
one. I'm gonna do
What
you
the
the
fuck
due
does that on your
diligence.
dirty
I'm gonna
ass
get
have
off
to
that
do with
ass.
anything
I'm gonna
this
get off that
conversation?
ass. And
Show
I'm
due
gonna pass this my
diligence.
auntie and I'm gonna
Show
get
due
off that ass.
diligence.
Cause I know
Show
you
due
stink.
diligence.
I know you stink. You
Show
ain't
due
getting mad at
diligence.
one stink, nigga. Fuck wrong with you,
Show
stink
due
ass mother.
diligence.
Baby, I'm
Foul
gonna
due
pass this shit.
diligence.
You should give
Yeah,
me
Show
my
it.
do it.
reparations
Do
today.
it. Do it.
You should give me my reparations.
This
You
is
done,
somebody's
stink
mother.
ass? Do you want my address so
Ignorant.
your motherfucking female can run that
Show it.
shit so I can beat her motherfucking ass? You this motherfucking collard green
She
cornbread
be,
ass.
she be giving me her
Fat ass
OnlyFans
bitch.
address. That's what she be
I
giving
think
me.
not. I'm gonna pass his phone. Fuck ass, scary ass motherfucking nigga. Because you want to be a nigga so bad.
Oh, yeah,
You a cracker.
you're gonna make that bad. You're gonna make that bad. Because we was kids and shit. We was kids and shit.
Can you spell it?
Shit.
Fuck you, cracker.
That's right, because we was kids.
Wash your motherfucking ass. Y'all presidents way back since then. Y'all
Okay, Gail.
We got them.
Okay,
We got them.
holy shit, you're champing out.
Be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice, motherfucker. Cracker. I'm gonna pass the phone, cracker. Shut
I'm gonna
the fuck
pass
up.
it. I'm gonna pass it. She's running. She's running. She's running.
Chimpanzee. You're acting like a monkey right now.
No. Don't start that out. Come on. I've got to run. I got to end it.
Yeah, she's running. She's running.
Okay.
She ran.
Somehow.
She ran. Look at her. Look at her run. Look at her run. Look at her run. Giddy up.
Somehow
Giddy up.
Marilyn is better than.
Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? Who's a good doggy? Who's a good doggy?
Oh my God. I gotta go.
All right. Libra gang.
Yeah. That bitch is crazy. You should not be associating with that person. There's something wrong with that girl.
That just tells you exactly the kind of person Marilyn is.
304s you hang out with, Marilyn.
On the bottom and you white, you cracker.
She's still going off.
Marilyn is gonna wind up in a trunk. Marilyn's gonna wind in a trunk of a Cadillac.
Cracker.
I don't know why you think calling crack is a bad thing. Like, I don't know why you think that's insulting.
What did
You're gonna be giving me my reparations today.
You should never woke me up. You want to be so much like me, but your bitch can't cook like me, motherfucker cracker. Like me, cracker.
Yes.
Hello, monkeys.
Yes, I am.
That's my niece. That's my niece. And she is a Libra.
And I'm on that.
And she owned that.
Hey, ask her what's it like shipping out. What's it like shipping out like that? What's it like shipping out like that? Ask her what's it like shipping out like that.
Oh, it's magnificent. It's amazing.
It's like shipping out like that.
It's like a buffoon.
Do you feel like
buffoon is a kind of monkey?
Do you feel like you're going back to your roots?
And you still don't hear and they take no bath.
You still feel like you're going
What
back
do
to
you
your
expect
roots?
us to just take baths in the middle of streams? What are you talking about?
Cracker, you want your bitch to look like me, cracker. You want me to call
Sweeter
you
than you are.
You a nigga.
What you talking about, bitch?
What you with? Cracker.
At least you can tell when I'm clean. You look dirty all the time, don't you?
Does she think
Yeah.
Does she think that like offends me or any of
Yeah.
us? You know that means that we like crack the whips on slaves' backs. So I think that's kind of a.
Yeah. I mean,
Ask her, hey,
I'm
Marilyn,
saying you're
ask her.
master. Right now, every time you say crack, you might as well just be saying
Marilyn, ask
master.
her if she needs Jesus. Marilyn, ask her if she needs Jesus.
Master. That's what I hear. Whenever somebody says cracker, I hear
Marilyn,
master.
ask her if she needs Jesus.
Master, yes, master.
Yeah, just call me king. Just call me king.
Ask her if she needs Jesus.
Cracker.
Master.
Hey, you want to wash my feet? You want to wash my feet?
Fuck you.
You want to wash my feet?
Hey.
Hey, tell you what, I'll let you be a good servant and wash my feet. How's that?
We was
Your ass, cracker.
Why don't you get on your knee? Why don't you get on your knees and wash my feet?
You? Hey, a white
Why
motherfucker.
don't you get on your knees? Get on your knees. Get on your knees and wash my feet. That's right. Wash my feet.
Stop watching basketball. Stop watching football and all that shit.
Wash my feet, lady.
Motherfucker. Yeah, you dumb. And just like you keep talking
you don't know anything.
Wait, I missed the super chat. Ask if Ethiopian small hats are white or Mizrahi small hats. I don't know what that means. That
Cracker. You know what cracker mean?
all right, guys, I gotta go to bed. And
Yeah,
that's
it's a
awesome.
tasty treat. It's a
You're
tasty
basically
treat.
calling us all awesome.
It means supreme to you. That's what it means. Every time you say cracker, it means supreme to you.
Hey, When are you gonna give me my? When are you gonna give me my reparations?
That's not an
Stop being
insult.
with
Why do
black
you
men.
keep repeating it?
Yeah. I'm the baby that
my
minister
Yeah,
that
God.
sympathize
yeah,
with
I got
baby.
him. Yeah, I got
You
him.
keep that cracker. You're a cracker. You big
Yeah,
cracker.
yeah,
You're a
yeah,
cracker.
All right.
yeah. You Jerry Curl.
All right.
You
Bye,
Jerry Curl,
Marilyn.
son of a bitch.
Like you. I'd rather see you.
All right. Shut up, bitch. Okay. I gotta go to bed, guys. I'll see you
Did you
tonight at
disconnect
VK.
her? Why'd you do that?
Because I gotta go to bed.
That was
Oh,
so,
you guys want
that
to keep
was so
talking to
much
her?
fun.
Oh,
That was
shit.
so
But
much
I mean,
fun.
it could have gotten better when JS left.
What are you
Oh,
talking
shit.
about?
Invite her
Then we
back.
went uncensored.
Invite her back. My bad. I wasn't gonna get to say goodbye because she's just gonna keep yelling,
Mute,
cracker,
mute.
cracker,
Dude,
cracker.
that was the dude. You should have let
should've just
that go
muted
on. You
her.
should. You should. No, you should have just left the chair. We would have hosted.
No, that's not safe. That's not. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, just send me an email. Give me the back seat, and I'll close it out when it's over.
There's no backseat on. I don't have StreamYard.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot.
I'd have to give you access to my computer, which I'm not doing. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I don't want access to your computer. I don't want your degenerate fucking lifestyle in my fucking face.
There's nothing dirty on here. Marilyn, jump back in there. When I get out, jump back in. They want to keep talking to her, and it won't be on the stream. You guys can say everything you want to say. But
Yep.
Oh no, I'm gonna record it.
I didn't ban you or kick you or anything. I just disconnected you, so you could just jump right back in immediately. But
You jump back in right now.
yeah, but go back in there. But I'm gonna leave, guys. Maybe she'll jump in. I don't know. But see you tonight, VK. Last VK before debate con.
Jess ruined a good thing. Jess just ruined a good thing, everybody.
My bad.
Yeah, Jess.
Want. All right, later. Marilyn, go back in there. It's not on the stream no more. They want to talk to your homegirl or your niecey. Dude, what is everybody a Libra? Marilyn's a Libra. That girl's a Libra. I'm a Libra. And you know what's crazy is that these people believe this shit. And yet I'm nothing like those two crazy bitches. I like crazy bitches, but not that crazy. That girl's something wrong with that. Dude, somebody's going to end up shot hanging out. Don't let her around any weaponry. Somebody's going to end up dead around that girl. I'm picturing a crazy black ghetto chick, but she's probably white. That's the sad part. Marilyn, go back in the Discord and oh, she's back in there. Dude, I kind of want to listen in. That's so funny. But I can't leave the stream off. I gotta go to bed. I'm owed money after that Nightbot. I'm owed money after that Nightbot. Anyway, Nightbot's cheap as hell. Thanks for hanging out, guys. God bless. We'll be back tonight. I need to get some sleep before VK. Last VK before DebateCon. I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention before I dipped, but I forgot. That was crazy. I think me and Avarice were just arguing to argue. I support the white folk, and I kind of agree what he's saying, but I think we should draw it away from the white so much. But it is White History Month, so I'll agree with what Avarice was saying. He won. I lost. L. Look how red my eyes are. I need some sleep. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Who can I raid? If anybody's streaming and they want to go listen to that crazy bitch in the Discord, have at it. I might go listen for a minute on my phone while I fall asleep. Probably not, though. I'll have nightmares. Nobody's live. Fallen State's live. Is that Benjamin? Oh. I thought it was on Benjamin. It's a different Benjamin. Where are my reparations? For real. Christians deserve reparations. I'd say Christians are the most oppressed group throughout all of history. more than Jews. Anyway, I'll see you later, guys. Go say hi to the fallen state. We out. Peace.